All right, getting the live set up. Give me 2 seconds, guys. Let everybody in. All right, there we go. Stream updated. I gotta grab the title. All right. Cool. What's up, Justin? How are you, man?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Good, man. I just got the live stream going. Let me text. I saw Lance was in the waiting room a little early. Make sure he knows to jump back in. There he is. Cool. Well, I'm more prepared and organized than I've ever been today. The stream is already going. Don't have to do that real quick. We've got everybody jumping in. Good to see you, Vernon. Good to see you, Lance. Good to see you, Justin. And of course, my main man, Nyan. Let me make him co-host.
Okay.
All right. All right. Cool. I've got a lot of exciting updates. I don't know if you guys saw the new stuff in the community. I've made it way more smooth for people to come in and know exactly what to do, even if, whether they've been to a mastermind or not, or whether the onboarding process I made way better. And I've also got some like a new package that I'm thinking of, like something else that I want to start offering that is going to add value to what we're already doing here. And I'm really excited to tell you guys about it. So I'll tell you guys about that later on the new client session. But tell me what I can help you each with individually, and we'll do that first. Good to see you, Lance. How are you doing today, man?
Good. Everything's well. How about yourself?
Very well. Very
You been,
well.
hey, you been sleeping any, or you just been like going at it full bore? What's
Uh,
going on?
I went to sleep I worked straight up till 11 p.m. last night, and I was dead, went to sleep pretty quick after. And so 6:30 to 11, and then I have to go to sleep. And that's the most unless I really have to, and then I'll do what I have to do. If I have to stay up
Right,
all night
right,
at
right.
work,
If
I
you have
will.
to do something, right?
But in general, that's my routine. The good thing is I love what I do. So it's more and more satisfying as I see my vision come to life. And so I have no shortage of energy. Thank God for that. And the coffee that helps a little bit too.
Well,
What about
where do
you?
you? Pretty good, man. Pretty good. So, where do you see? What is your dream as far as to bring people on? Do you want a whole crew that just gets more
Hmm.
and more, and they just get better and better, or what do you see when you started this? What were you looking at? What's your vision?
So a year, I mean, it might sound a little crazy, but a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, I kind of had a little bit of a vision for what I wanted to do when I started learning how to code. And I'd say maybe 6 months after that, I had a moment where I just like really felt like I first off could be one of the best in the world at AI automation for appointment setting. And I saw the path for me becoming that. And I had a vision for helping people transition from situations that are getting replaced with AI. And I feel like I have a special skill set, and I feel like I actually am called to be like somebody that helps people make this transition. I don't think it's gonna be very easy. And now seeing like right as operator comes out, I mean, it's just all coming together. I couldn't believe Go High Level reached out to me, but I do think that that's my purpose part of it, a big part of it. And I think I want this to be 1,000 people in a meeting 3 times a week, you know?
Wow.
So I'm excited. We've got Robert Oliver's got like some big speaking engagements for like coming up, which I'm super pumped to hear about. Um, I have a plan I have a lot of updates on our ad spend and kind of how I look back at the last month. And I'm going to share that with you guys so you guys understand how I think about it and what I'm going to do to adjust. Um, this month, we got a contract to help a guy that was on the last call. He came in from the master class to help him on a higher capacity. So I've got like a higher tier I'll talk about, which isn't even some of you guys know how I do it when I kind of come in as a more of a partner level where there's a share of the upside. So that deal is coming to the table. And it should be paying at the beginning of the month. And my anticipation is also to get high level back in the next 30 days. I haven't even gone up for review yet. I've been waiting, and you guys are going to understand more of my plan for executing that on the new client call. But I see Vernon's got his hand up, and I'll share tons of more updates and get into the nitty gritty of how I'm processing my next moves. But I want to help you guys first. Vernon, what you got for me, man?
What's up, Rob? You doing great shit over there, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you, man.
Appreciate it.
I couldn't be happier because literally, like, I just felt it in my heart, like I had a vision for this, and I didn't know how it would look. And even a year before that, I knew I wanted to be able to coach and share this skill. But I was like, how the hell do I package this? And it was like so hard to figure out. And here we are with it being exactly kind of what I saw, and just, but it was so far away 2 years ago. There was so much work in between. So, but go ahead, Vernon. I'm getting excited again, getting into buying stuff.
There's
Yeah.
a time and a reason for everything, man. So there's a reason
Yeah.
why everything is coming to you all at once. But hey, this question is it's kind of technical, but it's pretty simple. So
Perfect.
and it's dealing with Twilio and all the automation. So with Twilio, what I started doing was I just paused everything. I just stopped it for like a month just so I
Yeah.
could see. But I'm always getting billed like every 2 days, like 20 bucks, 20 bucks, 20
Okay. So
bucks.
you haven't been
Um,
having messages going out, but you're still getting billed?
yeah, I hadn't
That's
sent any
weird.
message. I'm not even
Um,
using the AI or anything.
let me
So I'm
sh
guessing, how do I, how do you go and
how do you
pause?
investigate this? First off, we want to investigate
Okay.
this to see what it is. And
Okay.
I'll show you guys how I do that. And by the way, I'll show this real quick. That's one of the things I did last night for you guys. This is an alternative to the one we send out to book people for their first time. We want it to be more of a funnel and really direct them to the most important stuff. But this is one for once you're oriented to everything. This is a good one to use. And I updated this. Oh, wrong one. This is the one. So I put tons of instructions to be clear of like how you get support wherever you are in the process, whether you're a done for you client or do it yourself. And I added all the calendar sessions here, the app links. So this should be super helpful with making sure people know what to do next. In addition to the posts in the forum, or the posts in the discussion board. But I want to get to show you how I figure out what the cost is when something like that's happening. So from an agency view, there's a dashboard that's helpful. And I actually am posting a YouTube video long form about this today. I made 9 long form YouTube videos on Sunday. And so there's just going to be a ton of content. A lot of it is more for introduction because I don't have a ton of stuff that's geared towards people getting in. And
That's
so
great.
I'm about to hit a lot of content where people can just sit down and watch and absorb. It's basically the same kind of stuff I do on these masterminds, but I'm going a little more into depth on each view. And so I talk about each screen, and then I go more into depth than I do on the masterminds. And then once I get done with all the screens, then I'm going to go to like, now let's do a comparison of high level versus other site builders. And that'll get even a little more technical, be a little different conversation. So in this dashboard view, you can see rebilling, which is helpful for you identifying where a charge might be coming from. They just added this a few months ago, and it was actually a problem because if you go into your sub account settings for each sub account, so you go to manage client, you hit sub accounts, and then go to manage client on the right one, you'll see in the SaaS section, you can turn on and off rebilling for all the different features like text messages, text validations, anything related to a charge that could happen in high level. And if you didn't click one of them on, you're paying for that, not the client. And so if you leave one off, like this happens basically, it happened to me where there just came a day where I was like, I'm losing money somewhere. And I realized it wasn't, trust me, it wasn't that long ago. And I've been doing this for years because they just added this dashboard. So now you can really see, you can go include only rebuild transactions, and then you can go, boom, let me see actually what the profit and loss is. So this is like, I have a little bit of profit inside my agency on this stuff, not much, because a lot of, I try to keep it super low, and I'm not even bringing people in my agency anymore. But guys, that's a lot of cost from September 30 to January, right? This is what we spend on text messages, emails in my agency. And so that's actually not bad. That means I'm covering my own usage essentially, minus $1,000. So that's fine. Um, and you can set the profit on that to be whatever you want. So if you go into sub account, you can identify by each sub account and get more granular to identify what service is not billing you properly. So if I go into one category, I can see whether I'm zero up or down on each category, which can help you pinpoint the problem. So now I'm going to show you guys once you go into a sub account how we get into the usage. So I'm going to go to mine.
Yeah, see, I don't have anything for mine. It don't
You'll
show
have this
anything.
screen. So if you go to bill, it's hard to find it. I didn't know how to find it at first either. You go to wallet and transactions. This doesn't quite seem right. It's probably because I'm not including rebilling or something. It's definitely not right. January 1st to present, $1. Oh, it's because I don't have rebilling turned on. This is all because it's all getting charged to my agency, not the sub account. So let me look at my biggest client in terms of usage, which is the credit business that I sold behalf of. So this is going to give you clarity, and then you can go to, I think it's under here. No. There's a button you can click on here somewhere that gives you. So this is a great place to see what it is, right? You can see the cost for each thing. If it's your agency sub account, it might not show up here. So now I'm trying to think. There's another screen I want to show you guys. I think it might be. I don't think you can break it down in the charge. No, it just shows it in general. There's a screen I'm looking for. Just bear with me 1 second.
Okay.
Come on, brain. There's like I thought it was in the wallet transactions here where you click like a button and it gives you maybe it's the past months. I mean, maybe they changed it up because like this, I think this has the information I was looking for right here. I think maybe they switched it to where it's more visible, which is right here. So if you go into your sub account and hit billing, you should see that. And then if it's going straight to your agency wallet, like you're not rebilling your own sub account, which you might not be, then you would want to check in that first view I showed you. But yeah, I think this is it. I think they just cleaned up the view. I used to have to go to another screen, but now I'm getting the full breakdown right here.
Okay. I'll go
So
through it and look at it.
here's a lot of things. First off, it shouldn't be charging you if you're not, something's running. Something's running. My
Yeah.
team can invest. If you see something like this, just tell my team, go investigate. But then as you backtrack, you should also know this is how we do it. But a lot of things, like if you send numbers, if you don't properly clean your list, you can get a bunch of carrier fees because from failed text and stuff like that. So even
Yeah.
you see there's a lot of charges under Twilio here. And so it's something in there.
Well, did you check
More than likely, that's probably what it is. It's because I got a bunch of numbers, so chances are
Maybe it's the phone
it could be
numbers.
something
Yeah, it's
there.
probably the phone
Yeah.
numbers.
Did you check
Yeah.
conversations, Vernon?
Yeah, it's nothing, no new conversations in there at all. Because I purposely put it on pause because I wanted to try to kind of track down because usually I don't pay attention to stuff like that,
Yeah.
but I always see these charges. I'm just like, hell,
Yeah. You want to know
let
how
me
to
just
figure
see
it
what the
out.
hell's going on. Yeah,
Yeah. And then I forget because like obviously this is so minimal compared to the kind of overhead I'm used to that
yeah,
when I introduce a new client, sometimes I forget to be like, yo, the first time you sign up, when you first do A2P, it's going to charge you $40 for A2P. Yeah, there's like a lot of little charges that I forget to mention sometimes that clients, because they'll come in and be like, I got charges from Zapier, I got charges from OpenAI, I got charges from this. I'm like, yeah, but in my head, I'm like, do you know how much that would cost you if a person was doing it? It's like 70 times more. They're like, I don't know if I want to spend $2 per text message or 2 cents per text message. I'm like, yo, when you send a text, that takes 2 minutes of your time. Let's break that down. That's like 50 cents to $1, even for a sales rep doing, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's like,
some
do you
guys
want
just
it?
don't understand.
Yeah. So that's the talk track that I walk through it through clients with. I
Mhm.
say the AI is going to charge you, and this is before you go unlimited. Even if you're not unlimited, 2 cents to send the text with AI, and then it may be like a fraction of a cent for the actual text itself. So 2 cents for the AI, a fraction of the cent for the text. So we're talking 2 cents. If you take a person, roughly 2 cents, if you take a person to send that, let's say they're 10 an hour. That means if they send one a minute, which is probably pretty ambitious, unless they're copying and pasting. If they're actually replying, uh,
Yeah,
then you divide that by 60. That means they're paying 16 cents for every time they send one. So let me ask you another question, customer or Mr. Small business owner. Would you rather send the text to the client or not? Right? Yeah, you want to
Yeah.
send it. So just don't worry about it. You got to send it. And it's really cool. We find new ways, new pockets. Like Nyan thought of this last meeting. He sent 10 minutes before the meeting, he sent a text to everybody who booked previously and didn't show up and for any of the masterminds, and then sent a text to people that had come to a meeting but hadn't signed up yet. And we had 6 more people come on the meeting. So now we're
Nice.
finding other pockets that we can just text right at the right time, and boom, you get another increase to show rate. So we're at 30% now, but as I go, this thing is going to ramp up. We're going to, if you do stuff like that, it's possible to get 100% show rate for the booking. So because you're getting shows from other people that booked previously. So
Hey, that's all good. Hey, on another note, and you
mhm.
probably already know this because you're already super techie, but
Mm.
HeyGen, I got in my HeyGen account.
Yeah,
I went in. They have avatars that you create, and you
yeah,
can use that avatars,
um,
or you make your own avatar and you give it a knowledge base, just like you do the
yeah.
AI when they
You can
call,
have them
and
on
people
Zoom
can call
too.
and talk to you and ask questions. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Of course, one of the HeyGen is, as far as I know, the best one for that, and they even have Zoom avatars now that can have conversations. Um, I have an affiliate link for HeyGen in my page on the community, but I'm 100%. I mean, there's going to be people that would use a Zoom version of me they could talk to, but you want to have really high quality, and so they're coming out with these new things that can listen to a person for 2 hours. This
Yeah,
is one of Google's new project, and then it can with 85% accuracy. Guess what you would say in any situation? So like
that's scary.
100%, we're gonna roll those out so that I can help more people. The truth is, if they would to just go to GPT Pro and ask the question and give a great answer, but for some people they just don't like they need it to just feel like they're talking to me. For some reason, that's easier for them to realize they can talk to me anytime than it is for them to realize that they already have everything they need. You know what I mean? You can just go right to
100%.
GPT. So
Well, can
I'm
put
trying
your
to,
link in there before we go.
yeah,
Your affiliate link, because I'm
hit
paying month to month. So
hit
if you
hit
put
right
it in
here.
there, yeah.
Just go to the channel and then it's or go to this page and it is right here. AI avatar
What is,
video gen.
okay, cool deal.
Yes, sir.
I'll
Now we
click. I'll
got
switch it over.
we got Justin and Kedar. Let me help you guys. What can I do for you fellas? I'm excited for Kedar's updates too.
Okay. So my question is just basic stuff. So I got Adrian.
Mm.
I'm calling on behalf of Adrian. I got him all set up. I got his two
Mm-hmm.
sub accounts that he wants to get going. He's got everything going with high level, but
Great.
now he wants to use his VA hours. So he
Mm-hmm.
doesn't know where to go from here.
So let me send you. So he needs to go right. Everything you need is once you get in the community, you can find exactly what to do in these pinned sections. So this is the one that's public. And if you go right here, it's going to tell you, hey, if you're a client and then you need to go over to clients and affiliates tab, and it's going to give all the instructions you need for everything. So he's should be in here by now. And right here, it's going to cover
Could you send
exact.
that to me just so I can help him and try to do this for him as well?
Do you need help getting in the community? It sounds like. So do you have
Yes.
you downloaded the app yet?
I did not. And another question. So he did the trial for high level, but he wanted to get mass market.
Yeah, so we don't have any software. So you guys sign up for high level and you get all of our bonuses.
Okay,
So
okay. So it's the same
all
thing.
he is that's it. So he did the right thing.
Okay, cool.
And he gets all these bonuses. So he should be added in this channel already. I just sent you the link in the chat. So if you go here, these are the instructions you both need to follow.
Perfect.
And this is going to show you how to get into your dedicated support channel, which is inside. So like this is the next stage. This is for affiliates. They're in here. And this is where I start explaining what done for you looks like. I explain how to submit the onboarding form for done for you services. I explain how to get support and delegate tasks to the team in the most efficient ways using Loom, which is how I do it, guys. It's way more efficient.
Nice.
You don't have to use IT hours to speak with my team and delegate a task. As soon as you have the idea, open up Loom on your phone, on the app, or on your computer, and it's going to record. You can just show what you're seeing and just tell them what you want to see. And then as soon as you end the video, it's automatically copied to clipboard. Drop it in your channel. Done. Team's going to have that transcript, which is much better than you telling one person on the team. And then we have to grab the transcription from Fireflies. And if you send a Loom video, we just digest it. You know, if it needs to come to me, they throw it to me. I kick it back, boom, you got it. It's done. And so even though that takes us some time just to incentivize you guys to be efficient with our time, which allows us to help more of you faster, we don't charge hours if you do it that way.
Nice. Okay, perfect. That's what I needed. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, even if you're an affiliate, you can still ask any questions and you can ask them with Loom. You can get really technical support. Now, the other thing is you can also get support from high level at any time too, and they'll hop on Zoom with you at any time. So
Yes, we've been doing that.
you wouldn't have
The
that if you weren't
basics.
in your own agency. That's one of the other reasons why I'm like, you know what? Let me put you in your own agency. That, and so you maintain full control and ownership of everything that you have here, because this is the most important. This is your business. To be honest, these digital structures, they're more your business than anything else. This is the hardest part to do. Like the fulfillment's pretty, you know, it's hard to get the deals, but there's not much of a shortage of people that can fulfill on them. And so this is the part
Now
that
with voice AI, are you using native high level or are you using like a third party?
so native does inbound, and that's where you want to start the system up, setting up that way. So start with everything native. It'll mean a 2-hour setup instead of a 10-hour setup. And then the first time you set up an agency, a new agency with outbound voice, if you're using another voice provider, it's going to take you 20 hours to set it up.
Okay,
So the outbound voice gets you 10% more appointments. It's not worth a 10 times longer setup. And
got you. And
so
in his scenario, he wants to run Facebook, Instagram ads, and then have
that's,
inbound voice
yeah,
to receive.
that's what he'll have. And he'll have inbound every other channel. So I'll talk to you guys about what we just dropped and walk you through. So once basically that page in the community tells you how to get over to the client, how to like your actual client side, and then it tells you how to navigate this. I'm not going to scroll through all this because I don't want the links for every throw my snapshots to be visible on the YouTube.
Got you.
But all the snapshot links are in here, and all of these snapshots are going to use the heck out of AI employee. They will charge you out the butt if you don't turn AI employee on before you turn them on.
Okay.
So
Well,
you need to follow these instructions. Make sure you use my code and then turn on AI employee for the account you're going to use it in. But basically, guys, the instructions we have in here, the videos for how to set them up and everything are done, and the instructions are there. It's going to cover everything that's in the snapshot, but the actual setup is like 30 minutes. And what it does when you set up the V2 conversational AI in high level, it's like in the settings, you just have it scrape your website. That's it. And so you install this snapshot and everything is automatically done. So you have a super sophisticated system to handle inbound question answering, booking, everything, and it literally sets itself up. You don't have to do any prompting. It all comes from the knowledge base you set up in the settings. So you install the snapshot, it'll take 30 minutes and you have inbound booking. You don't even have to customize it for your service. It's automatically going to customize from your website, is the crazy part. So it's all set up, and then you do this part, and then you just need to go and add your outbound nurtures, which would be like your sequence of messages that go out when a new lead comes in. And we have a GPT that'll help you make that too. So super easy to set up now. And when you scroll down here, you'll see we have the guides for the supercharged AI snapshot. And here's like an explanation of what exactly it does. And then we also have our other snapshots, like for cold email, for the webinar, like community mastermind style thing we're doing. And then some improvements to the conversational, to the booking flow. The first AI system I copied into high level like 3 years ago was WooSender. And what made it different is in the initial outbound message sequence, the one I was saying we use our GPT to generate, it would be able to offer 3 times that were open in the availability. So that the client only texts back one number, like, hey, 8 p.m. booked. So it's the fastest way to book. It's the only thing faster than a calendar link. And we built a version of that for high level that nobody else has. And so now in the workflow, it's going to check the availability. It'll offer the times that are available in the next 48 hours until there's no times left in 48 hours, and then it stops. So that is something new that only us do. The other thing is any other native high level setup will not have email response with AI. Well, we rigged it in here where you do have it, even though you can't even turn it on. There's no way to do that in high level without rigging it the way we rigged it. So all that's going to work out of the box with like a 30-minute install of this snapshot.
So what is
the
the name of
Woost-
that snapshot, Rob?
That's the supercharged AI snapshot.
Oh, the supercharged. That's what I
Yeah.
thought it was. Okay. Supercharged
And
AI.
then obviously there's if you need like the webinar style or you want one-to-one booking with the Woo Center style,
Mhm.
those are like where you need these extra add-ons. And you don't want to include those with the base because then it would get messed up. So you need to pick your booking style basically and your meeting style. And that's where you install one of these snapshots. Now the detailed setup guides for those are coming out soon, like in the next few days. But we have the one for supercharged AI, and then the last thing I wanted to mention was I've told you guys we're coming out with Operator, which will let us set these things up automatically. What we're seeing is that it is slower than my team, so it's slower. And so it may not make sense for me to have them use it that much. Maybe they can run like some basic processes in the background, such as, taking your copy and copying it into the workflow. So it'll speed us up a little bit. It's not going to be like a huge game changer overnight, but I know it won't be long until they allow you to run these things in the background, instead of having to have it open on your computer. So I'm going to introduce a package that has that, but I also have to make sure I'm collecting cash to be able to do what we're doing here. I have to be able to be profitable and running ads. So we're going to introduce a higher package that's 7,500 that's going to come with the GPTs and a bunch of hours, or the operators and a bunch of hours. And then as I release them, they'll continue to come out to people that have purchased that package. So you have to buy like the biggest bank of hours to get the operator templates is what I'm thinking, because otherwise I will never recover my ad spend. You know what I mean? Especially if people don't need the fulfillment after that as much. So, and that'll be the case as these things get better. So that way I'm thinking like I'm still offering you guys a ton of hours, but I'm also making sure that I'm able to continue building the community I want to build. I hope that you guys all feel like this is something that's awesome, and that's what it's going to take to be able to make it work. So that's what I'm thinking. And then I have a couple other things that I'm going to introduce on the next portion of the call. So it'll be, I guess I could go through some of it now. Maybe it's better to go through this with current clients separately. But I want to answer everybody's questions first, and then I'm going to break down a little bit more of my strategy, show you guys my ad campaigns, give you guys some updates on some of that stuff. Kedar, you never got to ask your question. My bad.
Yeah, it's all good. Hey, Rob, how's it going, man?
Good,
how's it
man.
going? Hope everybody's doing good today.
Excited to
And
see you.
yeah, man, yeah, and really super pumped for the updates operator, and that's gonna be crazy.
Dude,
So
it's
yeah,
crazy.
more of that
Yep.
stuff. Yeah, so here's my been super busy this week. I'm like literally working on a website right now for a client.
I know you're grinding. That's why I love getting updates, because you're putting it into practice like day by day as I drop it, it seems like almost.
Oh yeah, man. I gotta apply these things, and it's working out. I mean, slowly but surely, I'm building
Slowly,
up.
that's how it is. And
Yeah,
then one day it tips over, but it's always a
yeah,
grind in the beginning, and you're doing that part that's necessary to get to the other part.
yeah. I'm looking forward to the tip over and everything. So yeah, but it's building
Yeah.
up. I just so I got a hair salon client and
Okay.
a security guard service that
Cool.
I did 2 websites. So, but here's my question, right? So I want to see if you can help me with this, Rob, because I
Yeah.
feel so bad, right? Here's one. I've talked about my wins, but here's a fail that I want to
It's
talk
good to
about.
talk about those too. Those are
You
super
know,
important too.
yeah. So last week I scheduled an appointment with this martial arts owner
Mm-hmm.
in my area, and the guy was like, he basically was like, man, I really want to get some ads, some Facebook ads going. He said I did it with another company before. He said it worked out really well for me, but I couldn't keep it going because they're
Mm-hmm.
kind of expensive in ROI.
Mm-hmm.
And my thing is that so I'm really comfortable with a lot of the different features with high level so far that I've been doing. I'm good with the reputation management, getting
Mm-hmm.
reviews, the website building, of course. I'm getting really good with that,
Mm-hmm.
and like database reactivation, that kind of thing. But I'm just a little nervous when it comes to ads, right? And I'm like, this guy's like, that's what he wants. I'm like, okay, I can help you with that. I was thinking, okay, you know what, man, I could just go ahead and turn on the Facebook ads manager and go high level,
right,
and see what I do. I told him I don't charge as much. My rate for running ads is $700. I mean, it's done for you, but I'm basically just pressing it,
right,
ads buttons, right?
as
So
you should.
I learned about
I
that.
feel like.
But here's my thing. This is where I messed up, Rob. So I scheduled a Zoom meeting with this guy, and I messed up because I'll be honest, man. I was like hanging out the night before, man,
You're a little
hanging out.
tired.
Man, I couldn't believe that and I was like, so then I was also like really nervous about the appointment and just like trying to figure out everything I could do, like doing all this research, and I overslept. I literally overslept, and the guy showed up to the appointment, and I just feel super bad. I contacted him since, and I'm trying to figure out what I should
how
say.
you get back in there. Well, I can advise you. So,
because I'm sure.
Dude, first off, like, thank you so much for being vulnerable, because like the ones of us that we can work super hard, and there's always going to be a day. That's happened to me a couple times. Well, I'll tell you another story. So, my job after college, I was in car sales, and obviously you guys know what I was doing on the side. This is right before I got locked up, and I thought they would. I was late all the time. I was super cocky. I thought because I was getting enough sales, they would never do anything, and I was late. And then they fired me, and that was the last time I was late. There have been a few times where that was the last time I was late to a job ever. But there have been meetings where I still missed a meeting. Of course, this happens time to time. So part of it was just me like promising myself I wouldn't do it and getting burnt really bad that helped with that. But it's still going to happen from time to time. And the best way to recover, it's going to kind of depend on, does he tell me what he knows about the business? Does he know like you're the owner? Give me some context there.
Yeah, he does know that I'm the owner, because we kind of when we spoke, we had a good conversation. He just expressing like he really does want to run ads because it does work for him, but he just wants to get a better ROI.
What time was the meeting?
It was scheduled for like 10:30 in the morning.
AM?
Yeah,
morning.
Yeah, 10. Right.
And was it today or yesterday?
No. Actually, this was last. Oh man, jeez, man. This is actually last Thursday.
Okay.
I didn't know what. Since then, I'm like been scratching my head, like, what? I haven't.
You haven't reached out at all since the meeting, right?
Yeah, I haven't. I'm just like, and I was like, no,
right.
maybe ask Bob.
Well, what I would do is I would say, hey, bro, I am so embarrassed. I didn't even realize it. I had, I would say you could say like the appointment booked. I'm trying to think of the best way to say it. Say your calendar wasn't properly integrated. Like, yeah, hey man, I just switched over to a new calendar system the day before, and something went wrong, and the appointment didn't end up on my Google Calendar. That might be a good way. Blame it on technical, and be like, I just found you in the list, and I'm so sorry, bro. I've been so busy, I didn't even notice it. Is the best way to go with that. So make yourself sound super busy. Small technical issue. Be like, good news is we fixed it now, and this is going to land right on my calendar. Maybe even send him a picture of like meeting showing up on your calendar. Send that picture and then say, hey, bro, I just figured out my calendar when I switched it over. Something went wrong and you weren't on there. It's fixed now. I'm so sorry. I've been super busy. I just went back through all my messages and I found you, bro. Is there any way that we can hop on a call? And I would send that after you try to call him twice in a row. So call him back to back twice in a row. And if he doesn't answer on the second dial, send that message and then call a third time.
Gotcha.
In a row.
Gotcha. Nice.
And and just that's what you're gonna say, and that should work pretty well.
Yeah, that's a good one. I like that. I didn't even think of that. I knew you figured out.
I mean, there's about every single situation that can happen. I kind of have to know exactly how long ago and all the details, but that is where I'd go with that one. And just apologize, promise it won't happen again. Send him the picture, make it lighthearted, and then say something about his business. Like, I was actually really excited to show you how we have a template for martial arts already that's working, something like that.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Cool. And be like, do you have time for me to show this to you real quick? So be offering him more value in this message.
Yeah.
Be like, hey, I had actually prepared something for you, and I still want to show you. Do you have time? But be real specific. Be like, it's a template about a template that
Right.
an ad I made for you to run. You don't have to say it's a template. Yeah, show them you did
For
more
you.
work. That's how you do it.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Gotcha.
Let me know how that
Gotcha.
works.
I'll
I
do
think
that.
it
And then I
probably
did
will.
notice on the Facebook answering.
Say again?
Yeah, I think that's a good one. I didn't think I was like, what kind of excuse can I come up with? That was a good one.
Yeah.
No, I was gonna say, no, I was looking through their Facebook ads manager and I was looking at all the different templates. One, like I was looking for the gyms and martial arts, but I noticed they didn't really have
They don't have too
the Go
much.
High Level Native does it. Not too many for like for martial arts. So I think I was gonna go through Facebook. I think is that the best way to go through Facebook itself and
You
look
can go to the
for
ads
like
library
different
and see other ones that are working.
ads
Yeah.
library. Right.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that. Hit the ads library in
Um,
Facebook and you see which. And I'll show them that.
and the main thing is a really good marketing campaign is going to have like a loss leader, like come in for come in for one free session, you know, like something that he can
Right.
offer that's not going to be a huge cost to him. And it shouldn't matter if someone comes in on one meeting, comes in on one class. But you
Right.
need to have something like that baked into it. If he has any credibility, make sure you're highlighting that if you're going to do something custom.
Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha.
Yep.
Thanks, man.
No
Thanks a
problem,
lot.
bro. And do we have anybody else? I know, Robert, you said we got Roberta on here, the three Robs. How are you, Roberta? Um, Robert, do you want to give me any kind of update, or do you want to save that for later? Oh, something's on with your audio. You're not muted. It must be that you got the wrong microphone connected. And if you go to your little Zoom bar where it shows the green up arrow and then like participants, if you click on the little caret pointing down beside the audio, you'll see where it says select a microphone and select a speaker. And then from there, you should identify the error. As long as the headphone's connected to the computer, in which case we'll find that out in a second. And I'll help you from there if you can't, if you need more. And I'm excited to connect with you too,
Hey,
Tyler. I see you on here.
Hey,
Still no audio yet, Robert.
Hey, Rob. Quick
Yeah.
question. Just jumping in.
But
real
Robert's
quick.
getting the audio fixed. That's no problem. What's up, Kedar?
Okay. I was gonna ask, do you think again, like, okay, never ran ads, so I'm a little nervous about that. But do you think me saying, okay, I charge $6.97 a month to use Facebook Ads Manager more or less,
Mm-hmm.
and then as a bonus, I'm throwing in the CRM
Mm-hmm.
high level. Is that a pretty good deal? Like for me to offer this guy, you know, for
I think that if you're doing the CRM and ads management, you should go for 1,000.
wow,
I think for
nice,
sure. And I
really
think
okay.
you could do a 2K setup easy. And then I think if you don't lead high like that, he's going to look at you as lower. So
Oh wow, okay,
you should come strong with your price point and
okay,
then drop the setup if you have to. Now you could say, I have another company help with fulfillment. I got to talk to them to make sure we can authorize a discount on the setup, and you can
okay.
pull the same owner. You know, you can deal with the fact that he knows you're the
Partnership,
owner. You have to put another decision maker in there and be like, I got to call for their approval. Robert,
nice,
you can
okay.
type in the chat, Robert. Let me know what you're
Can you hear me?
encountering. Oh, yes, I
Yeah,
can.
yeah. It's the first time I've used these headsets because I got workers going behind me, so I
Yeah,
try to keep it minimal.
yeah,
So thanks for taking my questions. I'm not set up yet. Nian's trying to go through my stuff. I'm not even set up with
yeah.
my agency or white label. Question for you is: are you going to be available so we can have that chat I was talking about
Yeah.
last night?
Later today is cool. I'm done after
Yeah.
this. I got to make a couple videos, but nothing serious. So I can meet with you after for sure. And Robert, here's how I want to give you the ability to access me more easily. So if you go to this book a session here, you can click this button, and now I've organized everything. I think you were on here when I explained this. Now this one is going to charge $100 up front. This is for people that are just affiliates. But if you're done for you, you can book right here. It won't charge you up front. It's just we're counting
Oh,
everything
cool.
we just count it from your hours. So you can grab a 30-minute call with me here anytime. And that way, like, and I opened up that calendar. I think it requires 30 minutes notice. That's it. And guys, I don't have a lot of stuff on my calendars. It's not planned or it's not, I've got my day broken down pretty well. So just call me or text me. If the phone rings, I answer or I at least see who's calling.
Unknown
So
caller.
if I'm missing it, just shoot me a text, give me a call, and I'll hop on there. But I need to set up some notifications to alert me, and I should take responsibility for that instead of asking you guys to call me. So I'll do that. But yeah, I'd love to, and then we can go in depth on all your stuff. I know, like, since the whole team, as you guys know, we just dropped the full FAQ for setting up the Supercharged AI snapshot. There was a couple glitches we were trying to iron out before we finished it. And so like all of your accounts that have been working on that snapshot, now that that's done, like they'll be done today. Everybody's will be done today. I think we have 6 of you guys that are fully launching today. So you should be good to go.
Okay. Appreciate it.
No problem. Jamie, I think that includes a lot of yours too. And I think Handsome's too, actually. Mr. Contreras.
I agree. Thanks.
Yeah, no problem. And then Tyler, I haven't rewritten that script for you yet, but I figured out how I was going to do it. And are you kind of just waiting on to know exactly which list to call? Like, tell me where you are in the process so I can help you get all the way to execution today.
Yeah, I am just kind of confused, you know what I mean? Like as far as where to start and like um, trying to find my niche and like what who exactly I'd be calling, how to pitch it.
Yeah.
And then also just like kind of implementation and all of that, once I get a sale or get somebody interested,
What do you do?
Yeah, I'm just kind of at
Well,
the
I can
very
bridge
beginning
it for you.
stages still.
Bro, I can get you all the way to closing deals by like 3 days from now, for real.
Okay.
So I can have you calling today with a script, and I can have you closing deals in the next 2 days. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna rewrite your cold call script. I mean, I could do it right now just to show you guys how I do it. I just don't want to pull all these loads. I probably shouldn't open. Yeah, okay. I scrolled past it fast enough. All right, let me grab this script.
So Rob, who are you calling here? Are these just cold people you picked out of a list,
So
or
what he's gonna do for data, there's a couple things. You can use Seamless AI. They give you a 250 number sample. Now, Tyler, I would recommend you paying $100 a month to get direct cell phones of owners, right? I think that's gonna change the game. So go through my link to Seamless, which is in here. It's gonna tell you exactly what to do. I just don't want to scroll. This is the bottom of it. You do this link after you do this one, and they have a package that's like a smaller lead count, which obviously you're not gonna need that many a day. I think it may be 150 a month for 250 leads a day is their smallest. And that's all you need. And then I think getting the cell phone number, while you could go get local businesses with good star ratings and do it like we used to, hit the BBB, find their phone number, that's just not going to be near as fast, and it's probably not worth it. So I'd go to Seamless and I'd find owners, and I wouldn't even worry about the niche too much in the beginning. Maybe go back to what you were doing with LeadStream and go straight in on owners in Charlotte, bro. And then tell them, hey, there's a guy in Charlotte here. I met in the, you know how to tell the whole story. You've seen the whole thing. And all you do is you're going to fill out, there's a link in here for the affiliate form. I don't want to scroll up and give these links on. These are fine. But basically you're just going to book them through your affiliate link. So you should have gotten the link for that already when you filled out the affiliate form. Did you?
Yeah, I filled out that form. I'm still not sure if it's connected. Like I'm in the community and stuff, but
I'm thinking of a different one. So this is the affiliate form. Shoot, where'd it go?
I'm just sending in the chat.
All right.
And I
So once
think people are joining from the mastermind.
All right. I'll make sure I greet them. And so you fill out that form, Tyler, and how about you just book a call with me through that link I showed everybody. You can book for the done for you link, and I'll just give you a call at that time. And I'll make sure you are dialing people to like in the next couple of days here. And then all you're gonna do, bro, is say, hey, like we give you a bunch of free bonuses and a trial of everything we do. Uh, can I book you for the mastermind? And you know when
Okay.
it is, Tuesday, Thursday, and then you'll put their information through the link that you have, which is the same one you share with people. You just fill it out for them, and boom, they're opted in. And then they're gonna get, and then I'm gonna do all the follow up from there. You don't have to do anything besides get them to opt in. That's it.
Yeah.
Yep. So it should be much easier than what we used to do back in the day. All right. So I saw someone jump in, Arch, I think it was. And what I do is greet Arch. Are you new? I think you are, right? You came off ad recently. I think you might be talking, but your microphone might be muted.
Yeah,
There you go. There you go. Came off an ad.
yeah, off TikTok.
Cool. Oh, so you saw so cool. So that means it was organic because I haven't been running ads on there. Or it could have been Instagram. So that's cool, bro. What I do in this portion is we're about to start having everybody jump in from like affiliates that are bringing people on or my ads. And what I do is I greet everybody, figure out where you are, like what you really came here to learn, and then kind of what business you have or what you're thinking of. And then in a little bit, I'm going to go through some of the features and I'm going to highlight the ones that are important for the people who are on here. So tell me where you're located and what you have in mind, what you want to learn.
I'm currently located in Pittsburgh.
Mm-hmm.
I'm currently building my company. I'm working mainly with advertisements. Trying to start working with other artists outside of myself.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I have just recently acquired the second portion of the company, so I'm trying to still get everything going, figure out how to advertise on the market,
Mm-hmm.
organically, just as you said, because like you
Yeah.
said, you may have been running your posting your reels on one platform, but as you're saying,
Yeah.
it's reaching other platforms and it's actually reaching other people. So, Flames Entertainment, it's mainly into, my bad about this.
I'm gonna go full screen so I can see you guys.
But Flames Entertainment and FCE Productions are companies mainly into advertising the many different forms of art, from spiritual to physical and literal.
Okay.
We do from culinary to hairstyling, photography, video productions, illustration, choreography, gaming design, meditation, even martial
Okay.
arts. We offer event management, consulting, artist management, and campaign management, as well as self-defense classes and massage therapy services. At
Okay.
Flames Entertainment and FCE Productions, we are more than music. We are a community
Yeah.
of creatives.
Artists.
So
Yeah. Cool.
that's what I'm trying to get out to the community. Again, I started in 2023. It's now 2025, and last year was a wonderful, start to even making a company.
Yeah.
So
Awesome,
as
bro.
I'm
You got your
progressing,
brand kind of, like narrowed down a little bit, which is great. Now I'm gonna speak to two of you at once because when people jump in, sometimes they get confused and think they're lost. So I mean, no disrespect. In this first 10 minutes, I'm gonna have to jump the people as they get in, make sure they know they're in the right place. So
okay.
I'm gonna respond to what you said, but first I want to greet the new person that just jumped in, Clint. Now, Clint, I feel like I've seen you either I've texted you or I've seen you in here before. Which is it? And you gotta get, I know you're probably working on your mic. Let me see. There you go.
Hey.
Can you hear me, Clint?
You give me.
Let me see if you got your mic attached. There we go. Where are you located, man? And then have I seen you in here before or have I texted you?
I think Molly did.
Okay. So you're saying one of your friends possibly referred you to come in here.
Yeah, I think Chase Shinified, Chase Renner, he
Okay.
my affiliate.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Yep. I was speaking to him last week. So tell me about your business real quick and where you're located.
I'm in Tennessee, in the middle of
Okay.
nowhere, Tennessee.
There's no problem with that. What are you working on these days? And what do you have in, what did you come here most excited about? Anything in particular you want to learn?
No, I'm a stay-at-home dad, so I'm just trying to find something to do from home
Okay.
because I got a newborn to look after.
That's perfect. I do everything right in here. And you definitely can. So you're more looking to potentially get into kind of reselling these kinds of services, and starting your own agency, it sounds.
Right.
All right. We've got ways you can come in quick and, make money like by just referring affiliates as you learn to build your own agency and, capture more of that revenue. So for you, I'll make sure I focus on some of the affiliate stuff and the agency side. And then for my man Arch, is that what you would like me to call you, by the way? I'm probably gonna have
Yeah.
to, yeah, I'm probably gonna have to roll with what's on the description on the names here, or I'll forget. But anyways, for you, it's kind of similar. You're starting an agency, or you have an agency, and you're looking to elevate it to get more exposure. And so some of the things we use for affiliates have a lot to do with the organic content posting you were talking about, Arch. And so I should be able to tie that nicely together for you guys with some of our updates. Let me check on the time. So we are doing really good. I didn't even realize most people just got the link 2 minutes ago. So that's a good sign to have you guys on here already. And I think I don't really think there's much I should go into depth on until we get more people in here, so I don't have to get too redundant. So I'll take open questions for now until we get the bulk of people on. And so that's likely to be around like 2:15 is my guess. So Arch, Clint, do you guys have anything in particular that you'd like me to talk about? Probably not. Probably being too general the way I'm phrasing that.
Hey, as a marketer, Rob, what would you, if somebody's trying to start a new business or trying to elevate it, what would you say the most important thing is for that business to do in order to be able to get established and then build it from there?
So the most important thing I'd say for a new business coming into this program is going to be to reactivate all of your old contacts. So, and that applies to a lot of people. Like you've already been doing this for a year, Arch. So you probably have some people that you're dealing with. When you first come into using a system like this, within the first few hours of setup, you can be ready to reach back out to everybody who you've spoken with, whether they became a client or not. And if they were a client, you can reach out and upsell something. So just having the ability to mass communicate with your past clients and setting that up is the first thing that's going to give you some juice. And then now you need to start entertaining that audience. So as you do that, working on the what you're sending out to them. The first few messages should be like, "Hey guys, this is like here's some new updates. We spoke around this time about XYZ." And then you move them all into the same. They're all in a group now once they get the introduction, and you're going to be saying stuff like, "I've got something really exciting I've been working on that I want to show you guys." I personalize it to what I'm actually doing every day, and so that I'm continuing to entertain that audience, not just hitting them with the same like, "Oh, you still want to talk?" Because that just doesn't work very long. So once you start engaging that list, you're not going to want to keep sending the same message. That's when you're going to start to need to push creatively. And the same, I kind of whatever I'm working on, I reformat it into videos, to messages, all sorts of different ways to engage them. And it's about building them into a community. So not everybody's going to start with the community. Sometimes it's more of a you just need to start with running ads and getting deals, getting names, getting conversations happening. But I like to get them all into a community to where I can really engage them, and you guys see how that works. I've got a lot of stuff that people can come in and interact with that I can do at scale, which happens over time. I've been building this, hard. I've been learning the stuff that I put into this course for years and years and years, but even just building it out takes a lot of time. So generally you start with just reaching back out with whatever your new upsell is, whatever the product is. Say, "Hey, we're doing this, that. Would you like to talk?" And then as you're doing that, you start to build out the freebies that you give away, the free you build out the freebies, your value stack. And that's where you start to build what I call the flywheel, which is where people come in, they're able to engage, ton of free value. And then I'd say like 80% of the people that come through are going to make up a small amount of revenue. And then you're going to get 10% of the people that come through that are in the top 1% for your market. And they close automatically when you have the free stuff so they can see that you know what you do. Now, from all the different things that you're doing, for instance, Arch, I know you've got a lot of stuff that you've created, and and you create a space where you have an audience that wants to hear you talk about it. Part of me building all this was me in frustration of me wanting to have people to share with my work with that would enjoy hearing about it. You know, I'm tired of pissing my girlfriends off, and I needed to have a place where I could share what I love. And you're going to create a space for that digitally, and we have everything you need to do it. Go High Level has everything you need to do it. So I'm really excited to show you. We got a couple people that just jumped in. Vicky and then Sia, Sayal, and I think those are the only two. And so, guys, when people jump in, I have to make sure I greet everybody. So don't be upset if I have to segue off. But I want to know for you two that just jumped in, if you can turn on your camera, I'd love to see your face, but at least turn on your mic. Let me know where you're at and like what you're hoping to learn here the most. And then I'll make sure I answer those questions as we go on. Let me see if you guys are struggling with mics. Got Vicky and Sayal. Are you guys able to get your mics situated? I know it takes a second sometimes. And then, what's up, man? Where are you located?
Hi, man. I'm currently in Canada.
Okay, cool. I just opened up my ads to Canada last week, and it's doing good because you guys are in the same time zone where it can make sense for you guys to come to the meeting. Tell me what the main thing that caught your interest was. Is there something that you're hoping to learn here in particular?
Yeah, I want to learn voice AI and to sell my existing offer.
Okay. What's your existing offer?
Um, it's a custom build.
Custom high level builds?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. How long have you been in high level? And then which plan are you on right now?
I'm just getting started with high level.
Okay. Perfect place to be. How long ago did you get started with it?
Just 2 weeks ago.
Okay, shoot. Perfect. Well, I got a lot of stuff that's going to help you out, man. I know exactly what you're trying to do, and I'll tell you kind of my background and how I've learned the things I'm going to share with you in a second here. But Vicky, are you able to unmute? And sometimes people just are not in a place to talk, and they tap in from maybe at work or wherever they are. So it's totally fine if you can't. But I want to give you a spot to speak up, Vicky. And Sayal, I'm going to make sure I touch on what you need to hear about as well.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Vicky, I'm going to try to help you unmute. I don't know if you're what kind of position you're in. And then guys, I'm really excited. Like towards the end of this, I've got some new things I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna show you guys what I've been doing with my ads. Normally I would show that on the client only section, but it ties into some important updates I'm gonna make. So I'm gonna get into some depth on what I have going on too. And I think somebody else just tried to join. No more 9 to 5. Who I spoke with yesterday. No more 9 to 5. What's going on, man?
What's up, brother? I was right on time, man. How you doing?
Good, man. Nice to meet you.
Likewise, brother.
Tell me your first name again. Jason. I see it right there. It was a fun conversation we had yesterday, man. And then I'm trying to remember so tell me what Go High Level plan you're on. You had an agency, right? Already on the 497?
We actually have the 297.
297. I can't remember where we tied off with like I don't think I really walked you through like what you would do to get access to the earlier meeting, did I? I don't think we talked about like upgrading your account or anything like that. Did we?
I don't think so.
I don't think I really walked through much of the technical stuff. Now, remind me, like, we talked a lot about your community and your story, and so I'm fresh on that. Um, remind me a little bit about kind of where you are with high level. Do you have a bunch of sub accounts in there, or just your own businesses, a few of them?
We have a few dozen sub
Oh,
accounts and
okay, you have a
clients.
lot. And so,
Yeah.
are you rebilling them for the SaaS through a different platform?
So honestly, no, we've kept it really low ticket. We actually give them all sub accounts for 97, as well as
Mm-hmm.
AI LinkedIn lead generation, and we include so much,
There
it's
you go.
ridiculous.
Okay, cool. I'm excited to learn more about your stuff too. I'm glad we got our meeting tomorrow, I believe, right?
We can definitely meet tomorrow. I knew that I had this one on my calendar for you when we were talking. I was like, we just got
Yeah.
off our goal getting meeting, and I was like,
Yeah.
all right, y'all, I'm ending the Zoom. I got to go jump. I wanted to be on time for this one.
Thank you, man. Well, you're kind of going to see how I walk newcomers through everything. We've got a few new people on here, and I heard a couple people pop up. I was trying to see which clients it was because I have some updates for the clients I'm excited to give today too. Um, but I can send a message out to everybody too. That's current client. I hate you guys all having to wait here to hear an update. So I understand if you have to go. So we've got three newcomers on here. We just hit 202. Usually I make sure I intercept everybody that's jumping into the meeting and greet them until we hit 215 or so. And then I'm going to cover just a high level overview of high level. Because there's people on here that this is their first time hearing it. And then I'm going to cover kind of like our done for you services, the bonuses that you get when you come just into our affiliate tree, just starting a trial through our link. I basically give you, 99% of all of my resources. So I'm going to walk you guys all through everything. And then we'll also at the end have time to dig into some specific questions. Normally going through the features and the basics takes 20, 30 minutes after we get everybody on here or less. And I think we just had two more people join. So let me greet them real quick. I think we got my man Todd on here. What's up, Todd? And I think it was just Todd that joined. What's up, Todd? Nope. I think you may be having issues. And Clint, CEO, Justin, Vicky. Well, I'll tell you guys a little bit about my background as we get in here, and I may have to recap it really shortly for everybody else. Basically, I went to a good school, but I knew that I just wanted like something to be more. I knew I wasn't happy with my major. Knew I didn't want to be a doctor, and I was kind of very frustrated. So I graduated, and before I did, I started selling drugs, and I got arrested for drug trafficking a couple months after I got out of college, and did 3 years in prison. Then I got out. Well, first off, I changed my life in there. I could tell you a ton of stories about that time that really put pressure on me in a whole new way and made me make some really some hard choices deep in my heart. And I got fit, learned a lot in there, got out, went into sales, and I crushed it. So I started in a digital marketing firm, working in a call center and inside sales. Those are the kind of jobs they give to anybody. While I worked a job busting tables at night. And then in my second month, I was number one, the biggest digital marketing firm in the world at the time as an appointment setter, web.com. And got promoted to closing, second month as a closer. And I was number one appointment setter until I became a closer. I was 1 month where I wasn't number one. And then I broke the first deal I got was biggest deal in channel history in terms of like biggest per month contract for that product. Um, Remained number one until that division got shut down, went to a different marketing company, took a lot of my boys with me. And I was working with a guy who was on here earlier, Tyler. I think he might have jumped at that time. And first month at the new company, I was number one in the whole company. And then a year later, broke the all-time sales record, quit the next day to start my solar company, which is in Forbes this year in Boston, #3. And I sold my business funding company, which I started with one of my best friend from that first call center job. Over 7 figures annual with 2,000 subscribers, just sold it to him. I was just showing the account to my current clients an hour earlier. So a ton of experience in inside sales. 2 years ago, I taught myself how to code. And by the way, I built all those businesses from the start in high level in the system we're talking about here. Pretty much all the software I needed was in there. And high level, I learned how to code, made some software for high level. High level reached out to me a year after I started my agency, and now I'm sponsored. I was one of the first 100 people in the world to be certified on their platform out of probably close to 2 million users. So I had my master class with High Level a month ago where they promoted me for the first time. It was probably the biggest event I've ever done. And since then, I've really launched hard this community where you're seeing right here. So it was them reaching out to me that prompted me to build all the courses and take everything I learned and boil it down into all the stuff you guys are getting for free. And now, like, I give away a ton of basically everything I used to charge for, I give away for free. And I want to wait until everybody's on here before I get too much further, but I wanted to entertain you guys while I waited for people to jump on. So I hope that was a little entertaining. And Butch is back on here. Butch has been running through all the previous masterminds, and I was really excited to hear his feedback. So one thing I can do for newcomers right now is get you plugged into everything else that we have in case like you want to digest this information longer. I did just see hear somebody join. Let me see who it was. And then I'm going to show you guys how to get all the other content I have. We got Jessica. Is this Jessica from Charlotte? Or a different Jessica?
It's a Jessica from Charlotte.
Good to see you on here. I saw you try to get in here a couple of times. Good to see you. Have you watched any of the YouTube stuff yet?
I have not.
All right. So straight from scratch. But Jessica, you pretty much know my story, which I just recap for people coming on here. In this first 15 minutes or so, I just make sure that everybody that jumps on, I greet them, figure out where they are, what they're wanting to learn, what they're hoping to accomplish with the software, and then just kind of introduce you guys, orient you guys to everything that we have. We've got a ton of stuff that you can do at your own pace that I pretty much give away for free. So while we're waiting for the last few people to join, I'm going to show you guys my YouTube and drop the link. And I have all of the previous mastermind sessions there, and copy this link address, drop it in the chat. And then I'm going to just show you guys. So it's in the chat. Everyone. Here we go. And I'm going to share my screen real quick and show you guys. So I'm going to show you the inside of the community and the YouTube. Might as well get you guys oriented to more as we wait for everybody else to join. So Jessica and all the other newcomers, this is the community. So you guys all have access to this page. Oh. And for overall orientation, this is basically the best place to kind of get your bearings. So this talks a lot about what you need to know, just coming in general. And then we've got a bunch of free courses. These are kind of for my older system build outs. And now I have just released like a new fully AI optimized setup that now you can actually deploy the whole thing. It used to take us 22 hours to set up a new agency with these kinds of features. You can now take my guide and you can have this thing set up in like 2 hours, doing it yourself. So it's really easy to set up, 2 hours max. Most of the stuff takes like 15 minutes. There's like 3 things that take 15 minutes. So 2 hours is really giving you some extra, which there will be. You're gonna have to wrap your head around what you're doing, but not too much. We make it pretty much just step by step. So the YouTube looks like this. And you can see we're live right now. We'll be making a funny face. And then we've got all the previous ones right here. So those are great. You're gonna we have clients that come and non-clients that come to these meetings every time, and they stay the whole time because there's always something new that they learn. And then I'm going to be posting like 4 videos a day starting on Monday. So right now I'm queuing everything up, and then there's going to be two new ones a day. So we've got a ton of new, just regular YouTube videos that are coming. And there was one thing I wanted to tell you guys about, kind of falling out of my mind. But Jessica, I understand you're wanting to use this. Now I'm kind of drawing a blank. It's real estate, not mortgage, right? Is that the main goal, the main business you're looking to use this for?
Yeah, for real estate. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yep. Just for real estate sales, and then I host a meetup as well for real estate.
Oh,
But
yeah,
yeah,
you
it's
were
all
telling me about that.
real estate.
How big is your meetup usually?
We have like 25 people-ish show up,
Cool.
but we're restarting everything and rebranded it. So I'll be building everything from scratch again.
Okay.
So we'll see how
Cool.
that goes.
Well, I'm excited to help you with that. And then I would love to come to one of them too. When do you have it? Is it once a month, once a week?
Once a month.
Okay.
We're debating if we want to do it like virtually instead, because there's been a lot that have popped up in Charlotte, or if we
Yeah.
wanted to continue them in person. So we're
Okay.
working on that.
Cool. We've got a good setup for the same way I'm running these, where we kind of have the snapshot, which is like the template made where you can install the same setup I have. I'm going to explain what a snapshot is. Okay, we got one new person jumping in. The bookings were lighter, much lighter this time than they were last Thursday and Saturday, because we didn't have the slot showing properly for Tuesday until yesterday. So that was disappointing, but once again, it's a glitch that now we fixed. It won't happen to you guys when you use the snapshot. We just had 2 more people join. Alicia, I know we've spoken. And I'm having a hard time remembering exactly how much. And then Jeff, I'm excited to see you on here too. So what I always like to do is have you guys tell me exactly where you're calling in from, the main thing that you want to learn, and what you know about high level. So if you guys can come off mute and tell me, I'll make sure I cater the rest of my presentation to exactly to emphasize the things that you guys are going to benefit from the most. Are you guys able to pop off mic? I think there's a good chance you guys are still making sure you're connected. The speakers you're using are connected to everything. So Alicia, I see you got yours situated.
Oh, I'm calling from I'm from Las Vegas. That's why I'm a little late because our time difference.
Oh yeah. And you've been on here before, haven't you? Haven't I spoken with you?
No, I always miss them because of the time difference.
Okay.
Then I'm like, oh, it's already over. So I was like, oh, they'll just pop in and see what they're talking about.
Did you get the little reminder we sent? 30
Yeah, I
minutes
just
before?
got the reminder and I'm like, oh, we already
That's
started.
been working. We were like, we realized if we send that message 30 minutes before to people that booked in the past, we're getting a good number of people showing up. So I'm excited you're finally here, Alicia. Now tell me what type of business you have.
It's credit repair.
Oh, okay. You're in a great spot. And then Jeff, I see you got your mic fixed. So I want to,
no, it wasn't,
you tell me the
wasn't
same
off.
thing.
I was in another place because I was responding to a message I got 2 days ago, saying that you had something at 2 p.m. Eastern that was actually a presentation. And I've just been texting back and forth with your office to figure out why was I watching a recording instead of seeing you live. And anyway, I'm here. And I'm also from Nevada.
Okay, interesting.
And I'm looking for someone in credit repair for some people, actually.
Oh, no way. Well, interesting.
that's
It sounds like
in-
maybe you got the wrong link to the pre-recording because it should have taken you right here at 2.
Yeah, I got the link to a pre-recording instead of to
all right.
Instead of to this. So I'm
Maybe
gonna be quiet, listen, and go from there.
Awesome. So wait, you are doing credit repair as well, or you need credit
No,
repair?
no. I'm at what we were just talking. We had a few people who may be interested in credit repairs.
Okay.
Hey, I'm here in Nevada, and I'm
tell me-
licensed.
Would you
tell
let
me
me
about
put my email in my personal email in?
Yeah.
That'd be
Yeah,
great.
no
I'll put it
problem,
in the
y'all.
chat for you.
Sure.
And then the communities too. You guys could, I'm going to show you guys how to get into the community because you guys have had issues accessing the right information. So I want to make sure you guys both know where to get it. But we got Brittany and then Jay Haskins that just hopped in. Now, Jay Haskins' name seems extremely familiar, and I am trying to place it. Brittany, too, if you guys can come off mute, I want to know where you are, what the main thing you came to learn is, and like what type of business you have. And I expect we're pretty much reaching the end of people hopping in. And so right after, I'm going to switch over into getting into the details, explaining all the resources that we have available to you guys so that you guys can make the most out of this awesome software that was really impactful for me, which is high level. So let me see.
And I just dropped back in for 1 second. I'm looking to find out not only what you're using, is it remarketable also, and can we use it for several? We're in several different verticals, and I think we know full well that the world's going to be the division between consumers and content creators over the next little while, and we're going to need tools to do anything.
You are so in the right place, bro. Everything you just said is exactly what this tool is the best at, in my opinion. You can use it for multiple verticals, even on just the $97 plan. So you get a trial, and then it's $97, and that's all you need to do everything that you've seen come from me for 3 different businesses. And then we have like the templates to set all of it up. So I'm gonna give you. And guess what? I just sold a 7-figure credit business too. So I've got a lot of help for you guys that are in credit.
Thank you.
But I'm not sure I ever nailed down. Maybe it was you. You were saying you were interested in credit, but I was trying to figure out what type of business you currently had.
Oh, no, we have several. I'm involved heavily with a major licensing company, which I can't disclose on here because they're private. I want to bring this to them. We have a school where we teach finance and have some of the top traders that work for the government in finance. I used to lecture at that on the university level. I own a healthcare business, and we're involved in a bunch of different phylums, some of which deal with acquiring clients, and some of which just dealing with what we need to do internally and in developing of other products, because we're very interested in the AI arena, including what happened yesterday.
Yesterday, you talking about Operator being released?
I'm talking about the Chinese coming out with that new system, which is frightening.
Oh yeah, DeepSeek. Yeah, that's a big deal.
It is. I'll leave you alone to do your presentation because I'm not going to want to interrupt your process.
Oh, I can't. You're doing this is actually on process. This is exactly what I do right now. And so I think I may have greeted everybody, but I feel like somebody jumped in. Is there somebody I haven't greeted, Nyan? I'm not sure if I'm seeing the full list.
I'm Brittany.
Brittany, where are you? And then what is the main thing you're hoping to learn here?
I'm in Mississippi, and I'm pretty much like open to, because I've only seen like a few of your videos. So from what I gather, this is pretty much like everything that we pretty much need. Because like I do digital marketing, and then I also work for a TV station, and we, like I said, we do the digital marketing and the content creation for smaller businesses. And then I also do government contracting for my own business. And then I'm looking into getting into home healthcare agency. So starting one. So I'm like, I've got a lot of different things going on, but this seems like it'll like help with all of them.
This is the one, there's no other tool that's going to give you as much coverage in terms of all the different softwares you need. And then they also are pushing the limits more. There's no others. There's like HubSpot, Salesforce. None of these things have like omni-channel AI yet. This is the only omni-channel AI system that works for pretty much any business that you can set up for each business in a few hours. So it's an awesome thing. I'm going to walk you guys through the different parts. Now you said you watched some videos, so you've been on the YouTube, is that right?
So no, like I actually saw you, I think it was like Instagram at first, and then I saw another one, of course, on Facebook.
So
well,
there we go.
But I'm like, I haven't even been on YouTube, so okay, I'll check that out.
So for anybody who's had like this is I'm thinking of Alicia right now because I know you've had a hard time getting on here. I think it was you that said that the YouTube's the spot, and then I'll drop this link again in the chat here. We've got a lot of free courses, but the courses are for our kind of like setup before we had the ability to now we can set everything up with AI all in high level in a few hours. The old courses take much longer to set up, and they're not as like so now we have a better system that's quick. So the new quick system that's all in high level is called our supercharged AI employee snapshot. Um, and I'll explain what a snapshot is. I don't even like saying that until I explain it. But my YouTube has all of our previous sessions of these masterminds, and we have current clients that come to all these. There's that much information. I'm covering different stuff every time to a degree. And so here in this live section, you can see every single one we've had. So if it's hard for you to, yeah, go ahead.
Do you have I have partners who wanted me to come in here too. I wanted to come in. I told them, and I was going to record sections that I thought were interesting for them. Unless you have a reasonably cogent brief overview done that describes what this is, not all the details that I can show them separately. Is that available?
Yeah, we've got a ton of different ways that you can share. So if you want to reshare the masterminds, this is the best place. It's on YouTube.
Something brief to get their attention because
we have an
a lot of these
affiliate
guys are old guys like me.
Yeah. We have the same ad that people are seeing that brings them on here is my highest converting piece of content. And so we have an affiliate form that when you fill it out, it's going to send you links so that you can share that link with your friend. And if they come through it, if you already have a Go High Level trial through me and they come to this meeting and sign up for High Level, I'll sign them up through your affiliate link. So you get 40% of the recurring, which is not a lot, right?
We're
It's
also
only
interested in
$97.
that too, because we have we'll get into that. We have an entire process where we need to join with affiliate companies as well. So
this will help you monetize any stream of customers you have coming through.
But my major concern is that I can give them a 15-minute précis so they know what you're doing, and then we can get into detail. If there is a link like that, even if it's the ad, I need to find a way to get to the ad quickly. So if someone can link to that in the chat, it would be great too. Other people.
We'll drop the affiliate form for you guys here, and it's also in the community. So I'm about to give you orientation that'll show you how to get into all that stuff.
That'd be wonderful. Thank you.
Yes, sir. So we got you covered on here for sure.
Thanks.
Now, I think somebody else just joined. I think it was Jay. So I think I've greeted everyone, and I am going to go on into it because thank you guys for being patient. It's just how it is. People, we get everybody in here. Now I've greeted all of you. I understand what is going to be helpful for a lot of you. So I'm pretty much ready to go in and customize this for exactly what you guys need to hear. Now I wanted to make sure you guys had the YouTube before some of you have to go in case you do. So YouTube's there. And then we got Travis Egan. He was all in the chat today. So I'm glad he's on here. I'm going to greet him last and then we'll jump in. Travis, as soon as you get your mic on, just come off mute. I saw you in the chats today and I I read and understood what you were. You made a post. Were you
Yeah, so I'm a mortgage broker.
Yeah.
I've been doing it for nearly 30 years. What my thought process was, I have dabbled. I actually use High Level, a version of High Level that's been JavaScripted to death for a buddy of mine. And my thought process was, why not help realtors do DR, database reactivation campaign?
Yeah, that's huge.
And
we do that for a lot of realtors.
Doing that, I would have my company charge them a small fee, something much cheaper. And then, so that way we stay compliant. So we don't have any, compliance issues with that. It's a third party. And then any mortgage applications that come in off of that, I get a chance to put together.
100%. That is a great way. You're leveraging both not only the technology for yourself for reactivation, but then you're helping get more deals for your primary business by leveraging that time you spend learning how to use the system.
Yeah, and I've dabbled in the agency a couple of different times. That's how I originally got introduced to you. I think I went for one of your when you first started getting your voice AI,
voice AI, way back.
Voice AI.
Yeah,
I was like, dude, I am so down. I've been trying to get the other guy to introduce it, and he's like, no, it's not ready. It's not ready.
Yeah,
and I'm like, ready, shoot, aim. Let's go, man. I want to get after it.
Yeah, I learned a lot dealing with the voice stuff when it first came out a year ago. A lot of it was very painful learning. I would say like I spent 40 grand for I was the 38th person in the world to get an air agency license, which was the first company that had it. I got ripped off so bad. They don't even exist anymore. But
Oh, Air
I
AI
don't,
doesn't exist anymore?
no, not their agency program. I don't even think you can log in anymore. Anyone can. I don't think. I think it's
Oh,
down.
goodness.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but guess what? I got my hands dirty and became, one of the best in the world at something. I saw my shot. This is my chance to get in at the beginning. I'm a all-star in call center. I'm an all-star cold caller, number one in the biggest digital marketing firm in the world before I quit, start my company. And then I've built call centers to have multiple seven-figure businesses. So both sides of it. Then I learned how to code, made an application that helps you process post-call data with AI calling. So now there's not many people that have that full spectrum. And
Well,
so
and you're in Miami too. I grew up in Naples. That's not where I am now.
it
But
looks like it. I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina now. I
oh, you're in
loved
Charlotte?
Miami.
Oh, okay.
My family's here. And after a while, I was like, I had a big burn in my heart to build an audience of people who really wanted to hear what I was talking about. And I realized I wasn't meeting them at the parties in Miami. Everybody, it's not the same as when somebody clicks on an ad to learn about exactly what I do. So now I'm here with family and I've built a community of people who wants to hear exactly what I'm talking about. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude, I'm super stoked. So my
I
only
can't wait to tell
concern
you.
is I canceled an agency account I had previously
Mm-hmm.
a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
So if I try to re-sign up again, they're gonna try to put me back under that
Yeah.
agency owner.
Well, which plan were you on?
I was on the 297 plan.
You can also get in by, you're right, they will tie it together unless you have a new card, new phone,
There
and
you
new
go.
email.
Yeah.
But you can also just upgrade to the 497, or you can use my code for AI employee and turn on one sub account. Any of that's fine. So there's like a bunch of different ways you can get in where it's not going to cost you hardly anything.
The last one I don't understand at all. Forgive me.
Yeah. So they have so basically when you use tokens for AI functions inside high level, there's a bunch of different ways you can use them. And they charge you a usage charge for each one. Now, if you have a system like I built, which really uses the heck out of it, those charges get high, but Go High Level lets you go unlimited AI tokens. They call it AI employee for 97 bucks a month unlimited. And they're going to charge you
Yeah,
97 regard.
my guy must be upcharging me because it was 147 bucks a month.
That's what most people do. And wait, if you were in their agency and you've never been into
Well,
your
so
own,
here's the thing. I had my own agency, and then
mm-hmm,
he's got this mortgage one. Well, I built the mortgage one with him,
mm-hmm,
and he's not going to give it up. Like he's not going to let me take it as a snapshot with my website and
mm-hmm,
all the automations that he and I have built in it.
yeah,
So I was excited because I watched a replay, I think last week or earlier this week or whenever,
mm-hmm,
and you were showing how the AI can like copy the website over. It's
yeah. Well,
already in
my
high
my
level.
my team can copy anyone, so it's like it takes like you have to really know the high level builder well, but we can clone any website, and it'll only take us a couple hours.
And this is a high level website. Like, so it's
Yeah, it's
already
even easier. Now, I want to greet these
so
people that just jumped in real quick, so I don't miss them because I just heard somebody jump out and I might have
I'm
delayed
sorry,
too
I'll
long.
shut up.
Yeah, not your fault, bro. I'm really glad we connected, and then I'm gonna cater what I'm gonna talk about to you. So iPhone is the only one I'm missing, and then I'm gonna get straight to it. Thank you guys all for being so patient. I'm really glad I know what you all need to learn though, so I'm excited to share it in more detail. Who's the iPhone? Is there a way you can come off mute and then tell me your name, where you're located, and what you want to learn the most so I can make sure I show you what's important for you? And I know you're probably still trying to get your stuff situated, especially there you go.
Hey, what's up, man?
What's up? Who am I speaking with?
Thanks for inviting me. It's Rico.
Rico.
Yeah, what's up?
What's up, man? Wait, so have I met you before?
Maybe.
Okay, maybe not. Well, Rico, tell me the main thing that you want to learn here and like what you know about high level so far so I can customize this to you a little bit.
I just jumped in right now, man. I seen your message. I was wondering, is this that marketing agency, Faceless, or?
Yeah.
Okay,
No,
great.
not Faceless. So we do
Okay.
you probably
The
clicked on an ad about
Fiverr?
doing no. You probably
Which
clicked on
one?
an ad about using Go High Level to replace 42 software tools and then also your ads guy, site developer, and appointment setters.
Yeah, because
is
there's
most
like
likely what
quite
you
a few
saw.
of you guys that are using this software to hustle many ways, and shout out to you guys. I'm just trying to make
Yeah.
it like y'all. So show me one way, man, and
Yeah.
maybe that can
We
lead to
got a
other
few
ways. But for
ways.
now, I'm
We got
ready
a
to
few
work with
ways.
you.
Yeah. So I'll talk you guys all how to get into it. We've got, and I have a special one-time offer. I've got some like things I'm going to show you like about how my system's working. I've got like some really good stuff I'm going to drop for current clients and for you guys on this call that I've never dropped before. So excited for that. Now I'm going to take a step back. I want to make sure everybody understands my background. I'm going to say it in 3 seconds this time because I said it before. I was an all-star in call centers. I've taken 3 companies to 6 figures a month in using Go High Level. One of them I just sold to my partner over 7 figures, 2,000 subscribers, 500 5-star reviews. The other one's in Forbes this year. So like I came from working in call centers, cold calling, and I remember specifically somebody telling me one day that I was going to get replaced with AI. To
My
me,
first
running
job was a
call.
call center 18, man. Dang,
That's
that's
I feel
cool.
you. So then it came to building my own call centers, and then I learned how to code. Then I became so obsessed with this and realizing that with my skill set and my reputation with those skills, that I could be the best in the world at doing doing this. And so now I think I am.
I think so
And
too.
I'm really excited to show you guys how I've boiled down all the stuff I learned trying to set these AI systems up when it was all third party and connecting these things. It would take 20 hours to build one business. Guys, I've gotten it down to where you can do this in a couple hours easily.
Man.
And it's all in high level. You don't need to pay. It's next to nothing cost wise. I've got ways for you guys to come in and start referring people to these masterminds where I'll close them with your affiliate link and give you 20% commission if they do done for you services. So I'm going to walk you guys through how you can make money quick. We've got people that make money before they spend a dollar. So now I'm going to tell you guys what high level, I think I'm going to talk about what a snapshot is. But as I built these systems, I've done webinars, I've done one-to-one meetings, I've done door knocking, I've done remote. I've built and fine-tuned the systems to run all these scenarios. And once you optimize it, they take a picture of it. And this doesn't just include the automations and the timing of everything. It includes the websites. It includes everything. And you can just copy and print it. So we've got the most advanced one on the market, and we can customize it for any industry in any scenario in a matter of hours. And then I've got, for all of you that are coming, even just you're using my link with High Level, you get access to the affiliate program. You get a lot of my snapshots. Actually, you get all my snapshots if you come into the affiliate side, and you get my courses. You get these weekly group coaching sessions. We go masterminds 3 times a week, and once you come on, you can come an hour earlier, and you get my software that I coded, which explodes the power of High Level. So, and then one really cool thing is my Zap. I have a Zapier and a Make application that I was using to pass OpenAI into High Level before they allowed us to do it natively. And guess what? Once somebody had a question about DeepSeek, well, you can pass DeepSeek into High Level with this thing I made. And so what I made was me knowing that as AI gets better and my ability to pass my own models into the system was going to give me an advantage and give my clients a huge advantage. You can use it to integrate any other third-party software much better than you can natively. So that's the lowdown on the bonuses. I'm going to tell you guys exactly how to take advantage of them. And then for those of you guys that start your trial or get access during this call, you get a free 15-minute call with me. And normally that's worth $100. So that's the one-time thing for people that are on this meeting for the first time. I have to get trials for Go High Level to continue to sponsor me and for me to be able to do this. And it's a way for you to help me achieve that and build this even further so we can help more people without you even, it's like $97 at the end of the trial. It's next to nothing. And so I'll start off by saying when I first started my solar business, I paid $40,000 for just a snapshot and a course for setting it up and a weekly coaching session with an employee of this guy. So just one of his hired coaches. Did not get to speak with the owner. They did not set it up for me. So I'm literally giving you something that I've paid $40,000 or similar numbers for multiple times. And you guys are actually going to have access to me, someone who's done it, to help you at a much higher level than an employee would be able to. And that's that. So I'm going to give you guys freedom from having to, when you start with this platform, you're not going to get hustled by everybody selling snapshots out there like I did, because I have one for everything. And I'm going to give it to you. You're going to have the highest quality coaching that you could possibly have. And on the only thing we ever charge for is to do stuff for you. And we don't even charge a monthly recurring thing. So I think I'll wait to talk about that until I get a little further about how our done for you works, because I want to show you guys the features of high level first. But I wanted to make sure you understood what a snapshot was and understood how valuable these things that I'm giving away to you here for free are. So I think I'll add on to the end of the story. Like, once I learned how to code and started running ads for my app, High Level reached out to me. I didn't think that would ever be possible. I never even tried to reach out to them. And now they've sponsored me. I'm also one of the first 100 people in the world to be certified on their platform, which is a pretty difficult examination. And there's over 2 million users. I'm one of the first 100 people in the world to be certified, and there are only 300 something people that are certified. And you can go, if you have Go High Level, you can go to your agency view. I'm not sure if I'm sharing my screen. Yes, I am. And you can go right here to partners. You can see, like, obviously this is the best way to know, like, is the person you're talking to another one of those million people selling snapshots that don't work, or does he know what he's doing? Beyond what I've done, which you can see it all on my Instagram, you can see it on my YouTube, which I would highly recommend you getting access to those, which you can get access in this community. You guys are all already in. So make sure I show you how to get in there. But in here, you can do find a partner, and you can get right straight to it. Only 344 people. And there we go. So my LinkedIn has all my stuff from all the jobs I told you guys about. But without further ado, let me get into some features, because now you guys really know the value of what you're going to be getting here regardless. And so now, and Nyan, like, if anybody, like I said, you get the free 15-minute call as long as you start your trial before the end. Let me see how close we are. We don't have that much time. So I'll say in the next 24 hours. And we're going to drop the onboarding link there, which just has the trial you can start. But I want to talk over some features, because the way a snapshot works, Go High Level can replace 42 tools and these staff members, but the magic happens when it's all connected, and it's how you connect it. It's the skill and the skill at which it was put together in the first place. And then, did that person ever really pump true volume through there and refine it the way you guys see me do every time you come to one of these meetings? Get constant improvement to build a good snapshot. So I'm going to go into my main account and walk you guys through some features here. The dashboard and reporting is really good. You can have your, like, instead, it's just as good as Hyros. It'll show you, like, which ad sets and ads are actually getting the conversions. You can see your cost to acquire a client through any of your lead sources. You can check on your tasks, overdue tasks for the team. You can see if your team's calling, if you have manual callers. You can get any report here you want. So it's incredible. And these tools cost thousands of dollars a month, like Tableau. I don't know the names of them because I never used them before High Level had them, really. But there's like a Google Analytics, which is really expensive too. And so you get great reporting that's fully customizable, and you don't need a developer to customize it, guys. You can go right in here and choose what you want to see, and bada boom, bada bing, you have an idea of what's going on in your business at a glance, which is actually really important. I'll say one thing that separated me from the guys who were successful in the call center is every day I had a piece of paper where I wrote down how many dials I made, how many sets I had, how many holds I had, how many closes I had. And then I would also even count. I remember I met with the data team guy. They had me in a leadership and training program, and I built myself a custom dashboard that gave me more advanced reporting. And so I was looking at something way better than than everybody else was, and I crushed everybody. The reporting is so important, and if you don't even know the ideas you would have from looking at the data, unless you have it there in front of you. So that is super, super awesome. And then we go into conversations, and this is another extremely valuable thing. This is your unified inbox. So all of the human and the AI conversations from every single phone number that you have for your business, the same customer can text 2 different ones, and it all shows up in the same view. Every email that you have for your business, WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook, multiple different Facebook pages, WhatsApp, all shows up right here. So you can go and you can say unread messages. I can say unread messages that came inbound that were not, or outbound that was manual. You can filter really well here, but the main thing you do every day is just clear your unread messages, and then you're looking at a finished conversation. And then if you need to make any tweaks to the AI, just tweaking it, so it's like really minimal what you have to do now. And then you can customize the email you're going out from, that you're going to. You can choose the phone number you want to use. And guys, this even has a mobile app. So you can do this on your phone. And it's just loading up here. Might be going slow because I'm screen sharing. Let me refresh. So really yeah. Hang on one second. Two-factor authentication is a pretty important thing. Now it said phone number. I think I might have had it send an email by accident because I clicked it at the last second. Try one more time. There it is.
So Rob, on this snapshot that you're showing here, you go from one thing, like if you got a new client, we go to them, and then if they bought something, it went all the way through. So how many different features are in that snapshot that you're going through?
So this is going to have, if you're a marketing agency, we've got my website template that'll preload, which has, the majority of the forms and front end things you need. It's got a system that can handle all of your and there's all other website templates for any industry. So you already have that. It's going to have a system that automatically you'll just, in the V2 conversational AI setup, you'll put your website in there. It'll scrape your website, and after that, it's good, ready to go. It'll automatically book appointments, answer questions on your services, for all channels, inbound voice included. Literally, it's pretty fire. And then from there, you need to add your outbound nurtures. So you need to decide if you're running webinar style, one-to-one, and I can help you know which other snapshot you need to add on or how you need to generate those. We have an AI that'll generate the writing for you, and then you can use AI to put that into the actual workflows. So it's a pretty easy, but the last leg of it is your outbound flows for like no-show appointments. So you build those outbound flows for your offer using AI, and then you're good to go. Of course, like every business is going to have different products. So you still need to set up like what your pricing is. And then I think that's like pretty much the only thing you need to do. Make sure you get your phone system approved, A2P. There's a few manual steps, but not too much. Can you ask me any more questions that would help clear that up more, or does that answer your question?
No, that's good. And I think Nisha has a question.
Nisha, I didn't even see you jump in here. Nisa, nice to meet you, Nisa. I don't think we spoke. Did I miss you jumping in? I must have. Where are you located?
Actually, I'm just now opening a marketing agency with another company, and I was wondering how many sites can you hold on there?
Well, it's gonna get unlimited. I was trying to think of a funny way to say it, but you get unlimited for just the main subscription. That's it, literally unlimited. And if you want to do WordPress hosting, you can pay a little bit more for that, but they've added SEO settings into even their native site builder, so you don't really need it. Unless like SEO is your main thing, in which case I wouldn't risk it. I would just use the very best, which is WordPress.
Right.
But I've never made any money off SEO. I'm trying to. And so I don't know. I've never had that as a strategy. Now I'm doing 2 long form videos a day, and I'm republishing them as blogs. And so I put those in WordPress, but everything else is just high level builder. And I've seen a lot of stuff coming out where they're saying that you don't even need the WordPress stuff.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
Yeah. No problem. So Nisha, so you've been on here before, have you not?
I've been on here once before last week. I think I came in.
Cool. So that's that. I'm gonna now jump back in on the features now that I'm logged back in. And just so
Hey,
you guys
Rob.
know, yeah, shoot.
Can I jump in with a question real quick?
Yeah, yeah.
For someone like me who's kind of just getting started and see like do it for the businesses side?
You're breaking up a little bit. Someone who's getting started.
I think he had a question. He wrote it down. You might look at that, Rob.
Okay.
On the chat.
Let me see.
So my connection's a little not the
affiliate.
best. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
okay?
so right off the bat, affiliate, because that way you can get revenue right off the bat, which you could then use to have us set stuff up for you, which really, ideally, you should be focusing on sales in the beginning. And so if I was you guys, I would repost the socials that I'm going to be dropping next week for you guys, because that's even easier than doing the AI email copywriting. I'll give you a snapshot that you can go in and just auto post 6 times a day, just a week behind me doing it. So just set up your YouTube, set up all your socials. That's gonna drive traffic from your people that know you. If you're dropping it on your Facebook, for instance, into this mastermind, which can get you the 20% commission, which can mean that you only ever have to focus on selling until and once we're doing it for you and you're comfortable selling, then do it in your own agency, right? So in the beginning, bro, you can just set appointments. You could cold call and set appointments to come to this mastermind. And all you have to do is get them to opt in, to agree to get my free stuff. And if they opt in, boom, you say, all right, so I'm going to book you for Tuesday. You put their information in, book them. I'm going to follow up with them. As you guys know, you guys get my messages. They're in the pooled in. And when they sign up, I'll sign up with your Go High Level affiliate thing. So if you get 2 of them, that covers your Go High Level subscription. If one of them goes high ticket, you're in the green. And now you can you can just have fulfillment for yourself, so you're comfortable going into your own agency the minute that you're comfortable closing your own sales, right?
Got it.
That's how I would do it. And then we've got another guy, Tyler, who just hopped off, who I'm going to be helping with the cold call stuff. But like, I come from the cold call world, and I had to come in. Well, I guess I started as an appointment setter too. You know, I'd pop up the deals for a closer, but the closer I was popping them up to didn't have near the credibility I've got to help close these down for you guys. So it should be easier than it was for me. And I had to follow up with them.
What type of like businesses or industry do you recommend focusing on for like cold calling, reaching out to?
I would do like home service in your hometown, medical clinics, mortgage guys are great. Real estate, whether it's traditional or wholesaling, investing, all that works. And then I can help you get a little more guidance on that on the after the call through text, because I want to make sure I get these new guys through the features. But for sure, Lucas, I'm like, my calendar's open today. Yesterday, I was so slammed, I had a hard time getting things over. And after Saturday, I didn't have the team with me until yesterday. So yesterday was like us getting everything from the Saturday meeting, executing, cleaning up, and then now I'm like, okay, all right, chilling a little bit better today. So then you can even yeah, I was about to get all over sidetracks. Let me just home back in here.
Threw a quick question into the chat. Basically, if I sign up now, can I just do it in my name and switch it to? I haven't decided which company I want to throw it in later, but just switch the account over to the name, give you the different EIN or whatever later.
Oh yeah, you don't need the EIN and everything to get your initial setup. You can add it a few days
one
later.
Of our companies because
and you can switch it later too. Yeah, you can switch the registration. So Nyan, we should make sure we have that onboarding link. Oh, he did. So it's already in here. So you guys see the sign up link down here in the chat. I'm going to repost it in case somebody joined late. And so now sometimes my system glitches and I have a hard time getting into these. I think it might be my internet. Dadgummit. Here, I know the solution though. Let's try one more time here, but I'm also going to try incognito, which should fix it worst case. Come on. Yes. Once it lets me go into one, then I can switch back over. I don't know why my browser does this, because I have 1,000 tabs open at all times. But you can tell how long I've been in here that I know how to do that. All right. Yeah. So here we are. Now I'm back in I was going to talk about the calendars. So the calendar system is better than like any other calendar system out there for sure. It'll integrate with Calendly, Google Calendar, iCloud, Outlook, and then you can do any type of session type. You could handle restaurants that have different number of seats, a different number of tables every hour. You can handle an office that has limited numbers of equipment that they need for certain services. You can handle webinars. You can handle one-on-one, whatever, door knocking, whatever. All of it can be done in here. you just need to have an expert that can help you if you get stuck. And then it's easy to use AI to ask how to book for a certain type, how to set up calendars for different types of sessions too. One of the videos I'm dropping this week is how to get support, which I go into like how I use AI to figure anything out, how I leverage Go High Level support and hours. Because I figured out how to code on my own just asking AI. If I can figure out how to code a software for high level on my own, trust me, you guys can figure out how to set up the calendars with AI. And I'll show you how to. But it's not very hard, especially if you're just doing one-to-one. If you're dealing with like a restaurant type situation, it might be a little more difficult. But I'll show you the session types real quick. There's great reporting on the calendar section, and just a million different types of calendars. So one thing that's really important for you guys, if you are new, is accessing our calendars. And so we have, once you're into the first meeting, I would use this one to book. And you can go to existing clients, and here's all your resources. So we made this calendar page. You can book for whatever sessions you need, done for you, do it yourself, whatever tier you're on. And so just so you know, that's right there in the community. Now, I want to show you guys the payments section, which is a game changer for a lot of local businesses, because as soon as you sign up and connect your Stripe account, Stripe offers Klarna and PayPal Buy Now, Pay Later, and Affirm, Afterpay, all that stuff. So trust me, there are people who or maybe your own business, who doesn't realize you could be closing finance deals point of sale for up to 10K and be getting paid in the next couple of weeks up front while your client makes payments to the bank, and you don't have to worry about them not making the payments, because that's between them and the credit company that gives them the loan. You're paid already.
In effect, you have coaching finance. In effect, is that what you're saying?
Coach finance isn't integrated. No, this is Klarna, Afterpay, Affirm. So these are the things you see at like Macy's.
Got it.
Coach financing takes time. They have to apply, and then it takes days for it to happen. This happens on the point of sale.
Yeah, we're putting that in place ourselves. So it sounded like you had it. Klarna, I understand.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is I like to do this better because I can get it done right there. I don't like to leave a chance. So you've got invoices, estimates, documents, and contracts. You can do it's fully a replacement for DocuSign or PandaDoc. You get notifications when people view documents. You can trigger any automations based on contract views and signs. So like for you guys, if you fill out that onboarding form here and you select I'm interested in done for you services and which one you're interested in, it'll generate a contract. It's going to hit your inbox. And the whole thing's automated. You fill that out, you get the text for the next onboarding part. The whole flow can be automated. And then you can migrate over. You can bring your PDFs from DocuSign and just add fields. My team can do migrations of any of these systems for you if you want it done for you. And it's like that. We got a creative team, so we can do the graphics and whatever else you need in terms of making things look better too. Or you can do it yourself. Either way is going to be better than probably what you're doing for sure, and save you money. So we've got subscriptions. I used to have to use Billsby to manage my subscriptions with and Nisa, I'm not sure what you were thinking when you sent that message. If you tell me what you wanted a little more context on, I can jump in. You can turn your subscriptions, pause them, restart them. You can set trials. However you want to configure your subscriptions and control them, you can do that. You can see your recurring revenue. You can send links for payment where they can tap to pay and pay with Apple Pay and do Klarna right there. Of course, you can review all your transactions. Products is where you set up your pricing for the different things you offer. There are templates for products for each industry. They have a huge template library with websites, contracts, social posts for you just to repost onto your Facebook or whatever, or to all your socials. They have templates for all this stuff. You can just click, load it, and go. And now the AI it'll find the best template for you, write all the copy, and then you can just edit it. So it's like you get unlimited websites on the $97 plan, and you can make them with AI. And so you can sell like just a standardized website like that for very low ticket, and it's going to take you 10 minutes to set it up, have no recurring cost. And then when you If you want to do a custom website, you already got it 90% of the way there, and then you can customize it and charge way more. Still takes you almost no time. My team can like replicate any other website, whether it was built in high level or not, to where it's pretty much undistinguishable from whatever it was built on. And they can do that in a couple hours per page, like per template type, right? Because there's going to be a template for your different styles of pages in that website. So just a couple hours, they can do that. And that's what comes from being really, really highly skilled and, using the system, knowing how to work with it really well, which is the benefit of having us do stuff for you. But guess what? I did all this stuff on my own for years before I had anybody to customize stuff. So whatever situation you're in, we're here to help. And the system is going to be like, it's much easier to work in than it is to learn than it is to do WordPress for the first time, especially if you're not really highly skilled in web development.
May I clarify what you just said?
Yeah.
We have one of our projects, we have a school site that's well built out in different processes. Are you saying you could take that and mimic it so it looks exactly the same on our site, but back with the features from the AI?
Yeah, 100%.
And
so we can
cost is involved when you do that for a firm.
Yeah. So we would clone your website, but then it would be tied into all the funnels and systems for this, with Go High Level. And then we're able to install our AI employee snapshot, which gives automatic AI responding to everything. So normally, like setting up a new business, which may be tweaking the website and setting up those basic systems, it's going to take us like 3 to 4 hours. And that includes time of like sending you the copy to approve, saying, hey, how do you like this message sequence? Get the thumbs up, we copy it in. All done, 4 hours or so. And our execution time, we run on agile development style. And so it usually a 2-week execution time, just the way our pipelines work. And so, but we could do like 20 of them in 2 weeks. So the volume is not a problem.
What type of cost is there to a client if we do that, or to us if we're
working? To you. So I'll touch briefly on the done for you offer, and I do have a special one-time thing that I'm going to offer for you guys here that want to do that. And I'm also going to offer something to existing clients one time that I've never offered before. But I want to get into it's, by the way, it's cheaper than any other company you could ever have do it. I'll tell you that off the bat, right here. But I want to cover everything, and then I want to show you guys what's going on in the business. I'll show you something about my ads, and I'm going to explain how I'm going to actually give you guys more value for more. Like I'm going to bring in some new things, but I'm going to make sure that I actually increase y'all's ability to make money with this quickly, that my prices are not going up, and that I'm providing more value. So I'm going to tie that all together here at the end for you, if that sounds good. So we've got, but basically like the minimum is 2K. Usually you get 25 hours. This is our standard pricing. That's a one-time lower minimum that we offer. Normally it's 2,500 or 5K minimum if you're doing third-party integrations. If you're staying native and high level, 2,500. And then we do a one-time native lower entry for the first time that's 2K. So like as you get higher packages, that rate goes down per hour, and the bank never expires. So it's not a recurring cost. Normally when you're starting an agency like this or building anything out like this, you have to hire a VA or someone locally, or hire an agency. They're going to charge you not based on the amount of hours they work. They're going to charge you probably $1,000 a month, whether it's a VA or an agency, maybe 2,000. And once they set it up, they're still going to charge you the same amount every month, right? Even if they don't do anything. And I just don't believe in that. I believe in giving you guys a way to make money. I believe in giving the best of what I have in a way that's going to be sustainable. I want you guys to be with me long term. So if you were to buy, let's say, a 25-hour bank, let's say it's around 80 an hour. It's never going to expire. So you spent 2K, you got hours for 80 an hour, and you've got 25. To set up 3 businesses, the initial setup, we're talking 12 hours of the 25. And then setting up, like, let's just say you wanted to run custom ads. Us doing our custom ad creation and running it on the ads platform for you might take 5 hours or 6 hours the first month, probably only a couple hours every month after that. So you can see, like, most companies would charge you 500 to 1,000 a month every month. We're going to charge you, is basically more like $250 and then $100 a month or less, right? So it allows you to resell our hours. We have people that they bring in clients by doing a monthly subscription where they say, hey, we're going to charge $1,000 a month for ads and reactivation. And we have clients that just resell our blocks of hours. They'll buy 2K worth and they'll resell it for 3K because there's enough margin in there to do that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. It does.
Cool. And
And
so
I'll using the tools, if I knew how to use them, I could do the same thing that you're doing using the exact tools you're giving us.
right. And we'll train your staff. Like if you have one guy who's going to manage this for you, but you want us to set up the basics in the first place and then be able to meet one-on-one with you and your team to give you guys the in-depth coaching you need. You can use those hours to meet with me one-on-one so I can help you craft a more in-depth marketing plan. You can use those hours for all types of things, and we can use it to jumpstart your team. All the resources we have, like we're not holding anything back. We give you pretty much everything. There is one new development. I'm going to touch on it briefly, and then I'll hit a few more of these sections, but we've pretty much covered the features. The new thing that came out 2 days ago is called GPT Operator. GPT Operator is the replacement of my job. It is the replacement of my team. It will do fulfillment for you. Right now, it's still a little slower than a person. But you log in, it opens up a browser, you give it my FAQ, my instructions, and then it's going to ask you when it gets stuck the first time doing it, and then you can save the task and rerun it and after you've trained it. And so we are going to have a set of published operators that can perform any of these fulfillment tasks. And over time, they're going to get faster and faster and better. So this is the day one, and it can already do a lot of the tedious stuff that we have to do. So what I'm going to do is introduce a new package on top of the 5K hour bank, because obviously if I'm giving something away that is going to make me not need me as much, I still believe that I'm the best in the world at what I'm doing here. I do believe that you guys all want this to continue. I believe that I'm going to help a ton of people find ways to make money as AI takes away a lot of what some of us may have been doing before. And so I'm going to introduce one more package where you get all the GPTs, operators, all the operator templates as they come out and improve, and 100 hours for 7,500. So I'm going to introduce a new higher package that includes the operators, same amount of hours as the 5K package, but likely you probably will never need to make a purchase from me again if you do that. But then some people are still not going to want to run it themselves, but if you're forward thinking, want to be on the cutting edge, then that would be the plan for you. And we do have the financing, of course. And you know what? Since I'm already on this riff, I'm going to go ahead and close the loop on what my special offer is for you guys. Let me make sure I shouldn't cover some of these features. I think I will talk a second longer about the features before I get into that. But I'm really excited to share the last bit of that there too. So everybody try to remember everything I just said. I'm going to loop back over to it. But I want to show you guys some of the other powerful features. So this is one of the ones I'm about to take big use of that I haven't until now. So this is the social planner. Now you can connect it to all of your socials like YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, Google My Business, Instagram, multiple LinkedIn or Facebook pages, TikTok, if it's still going, I don't know, YouTube, and then even your internal community groups. So it can post all those and more because I don't have Pinterest. There's some I don't have that it does connect to. And then you can have my team or your team. So like the way I work, I'll film 3 video chunks. I'll send it to the team numbered. I say, hey, use the transcript to make the metadata, to make these, edit them together, add transitions, and post it to all my socials. So I don't have to give them my logins. They can go and post it all. So starting next week, I'll be dropping 6 pieces of content a day, 2 long form, 2 short form. And then the week after, I'll start doing 2 carousel posts. And I'm going to start taking chunks from these masterminds too. So we'll hit like 7 or 8 a day. You only have to have on average 450 posts on YouTube to get 1 million subscribers. So I am not chilling on it. I'm going to go ahead and push it. And then I'm going to give it to you guys to jumpstart when you first come into the program, because I'm going to give you a snapshot. This is going to be next week that you'll start, or week after next. Then you'll be dropping them. Actually, no, it's going to be next week. So you'll probably just be a couple days behind me on the posts. and you guys will post it. It'll automatically drive people to this meeting through your affiliate link, and you'll make money before you spend any. You'll be on your trial making money. So that's the jump start. And then of course, like if you need me to build something like this for you guys are going to see exactly how it's working. You'll have my template. You could take my content and then repurpose it. I don't care if you edit it and make it new. You can have my team edit it for you and change it up. But this is the concept. And then what you can do is you can actually take your categories of posts. Like I have my Tuesday where I'm promoting the I don't know if today's the agency or small business, but I'm promoting one of the types of masterminds, and then it can automatically choose 1 or 2 a day to post on that day out of that category. And so you just get evergreen views, guys. And I don't know if you guys know like how expensive this stuff is, but I spend $300 a day. Now I'm spending 500 to get a 300 got me 1,000 impressions. So that's a lot of freaking money here that I'm showing up for. It's the equivalent of it. And then now you can actually check your analytics for every platform. They just added YouTube like a week ago, so I don't know if it's populating yet. But yeah, super, super awesome section. They've just really upgraded. Of course, they have everything you could do with cold email and templates and email campaigns. You can do countdown timers in your emails or funnels. Trigger links help you see you put a link that redirects into your emails, texts, and Facebook messages. So when they click it, you can trigger actions. Like I automatically record my shows and no shows using that feature. And then you can go in analytics and see, okay, this email got a ton of clicks. This one didn't. And I can tell exactly what it helps me get the reporting I need to improve what I'm doing. And then the AI Ads Manager is obviously one of their newest parts of AI Employee. And you can pick from thousands of templates for like all industries. These are working and profitable in other parts of the country, and you can turn it on in 15 minutes and it'll run. You don't need to worry about the creative. You don't need to worry about anything. It'll run the ads for you. It's like $30 a month. So nothing. And then you can resell that for $500 a month to your clients. Or you can just save yourself 1,000 or 1,000 a month from having your own ads ran by yourself. I used people to manage my ads probably until a year ago, 2 years. And then I started really getting into it. And I would say, I feel like I'm pretty much a master of running ads at this point too, in all the different ad platforms. So automations is my favorite. This is where the magic happens. I have hundreds and hundreds of them. And if we just go into one, let's look at, we're not using all these anymore, as you can imagine. We upgrade stuff all the time. But let's look at agency onboarding. I'm just going to pick one at random. This looks like something we just made for the new onboarding process. Pretty simple. Here's a small one, but some of these things are huge. And you can just take whatever that trigger is, the actions. There's a bazillion of them to choose from. And then there's just such a huge community of people using high level. Now you can just go to find what everybody else has made. So it's amazing the amount of things you can accomplish using these. Now, the software I developed is a Make and Zapier application that has so that when you start a high level trial, you're automatically going to get the lead connector Zap, which is theirs. It can take 6 actions in high level. It's on their old API. So I made one on their new API for Zapier and Make, which are both integration platforms, which now you can take over 100 actions in Go High Level with either one of them. So you can now that allows you to take this system and connect it to 20,000 other apps with hundreds of options for each one of them. So it's like you can do anything you can think of. Trust me. There's no job that can be done over a computer or a phone that you can't automate with Go High Level in my integrations, for real, which is the scary part. And now we can set these things up with AI too. So where I see myself coming in at this point in the long run, fulfillment is gonna not right now. There's gonna be so many people that don't even want to touch a computer and just want you to do it for them. But I'm gonna position myself as an affiliate, so I get a chunk out of the part that people are always gonna have, which is high level. And I just want to make snapshots and workflows and automations for you guys to help you do things faster and push myself into more of a coaching position rather than a fulfillment thing, because I think that's how we're going to give this thing the legs it needs, even when I'm showing you guys how to do the work I'm doing. So right now, I got to collect cash so that I can cover my ad spend, share this, help more people. But there will be a day where I'm not making money off fulfillment. And when that day comes, I need to be making money off of coaching, right? And so my goal is to bring as many people to these meetings, give you guys as much free stuff as I can. And then when we're over full, I'll add another slot on my calendar where you'll pay $100 a month to get access to that more exclusive mastermind. And that's how we'll do it. And then I'll be able to keep doing this for you guys forever. So
Rob, it's about 3:10 right now. So
yeah.
you're about an hour and 10 in.
All right. Thank you, Lance. Lance has been coming to these since the very beginning and has been one of the most active affiliates. So I appreciate him keeping eyes on everything. And I've covered all the main features. The only thing I haven't shown you guys the community system, but you've seen mine. You've seen how that looks. And the AI website builder is just this easy. It just picks a template and fills it out. So I'm going to make
before you get off, explain that system in one sentence.
Explain which thing?
Right now.
Sorry, I couldn't hear which thing you wanting to know about.
The community system.
Yeah. I'll show you real quick.
You just tell us that we are building a very specific community at the moment too.
Yeah. So this is what it looks like. It's got courses. It's got your members. You can do DMs. You've got private channels like Discord. So it replaces Discord. It replaces school. You can get an app for your company in the App Store and the Play Store for 97 or it's $80 a month. So ours is going to be out in a few weeks. But they also have the Go Collab app. And if you guys have your phone, go to the Google Store, go to the Play Store, download the Go Collab app. It's with a K, Go Collab. And then log in with the email that you've been getting emails from me to. You're going to get right in here and you're going to get to explore the whole thing and see exactly how it works. So you can like attach all your socials. It's the main things that make it better than school is that when somebody signs on from there's a Go Collab discovery page, I get like 20 leads organically every day from there. And so you can browse all the communities. I get their email. If you're using schools communities, you don't get any information. So there's a huge value in getting their information. And you can also do the apps. And if you're showing if you're showing people how to set up a business because you're an expert in that industry with school, they're going to need Go High Level. And so why would you be paying for two things? Why would you not be showing them how to make their life more easy by doing it all in one place?
Is Go Collab available in the Apple Store?
Yes, it is. Yes, it
I'm
is.
in there now and I can't find it. Would you spell it, please?
Yeah, GOKO, Go Collab, just like that.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. It's one word. So here it is. And then in a couple weeks, you'll be able to go and look up AI initiates. It'll be mine, but it'll be the same thing. I'm not going to have anybody re-download because it serves the same purpose if you're using this one or the other, but it's cool that you can have your own app for $80 a month. And so that's the school section. Now, there are two things that we do one time, and it'll be going for 24 hours until this meeting is over. Basically, when I look at my numbers, so first off, I redid my ads. I'm getting better lead prices, but still around the $10 mark. Hopefully I'll be able to optimize this further. But what this means is in the last 30 days, I spent 10 grand, I collected 10 grand. And now I don't want to depend on Go High Level's sponsorship. So this needs to be profitable without them doing that, without me having to require them to be sponsoring me. So there's a couple things that can be different without me having to increase my prices, that allow me to provide more value to you guys, that allow me to hit my numbers to get the sponsorship back and also not need to depend on them for their sponsorship to make these continue to happen. So the one thing I'm going to do is offer that $7,500 package with the operators included as I roll them out for lifetime access. Once you've bought that package one time, you've got it, and then you can reload with lower hour banks. The other thing I'm going to do, and I'm going to send out a text to everybody who jumped on and had to get off that was a current client. I'm going to offer for the next 24 hours a one-time reduction or increase of the hours. So you'll get a 20% lift on whatever package you were looking at. So if you're doing 5K for 100 hours, you'll get 120 for the next 24 hours. That's an option. And then that also goes for the 2,500 for 35 hours. The other thing is I had gotten lax on two things that caused my trial numbers to slip. And the things were, I started offering that lower bank of hours for the first time people came in, and I stopped really enforcing it to where I let that go more than 24 hours. And so this is the last time for only the next 24 hours, I'll be offering that lower package And it'll be only on people's first time they come on one of these things that they can get that lower package. Because if it takes longer for me to get my money back, then I still got to pay it back ahead of time. So I need more if it takes you guys longer to decide. It's just the fact of it. It's a requirement for me to be able to continue to help people. I think I'm the best in the world at this. I think I deserve to charge what it takes for me to be able to help to scale what I'm doing here. And then I'm giving you guys hours that never expire. So all of this is actually going to help you guys collect more cash up front. Now that I'm actually going to require that to be a one-time call thing, if you bring people to the meeting, they're going to have a higher chance of closing, which means you as an affiliate are going to have a higher chance of getting paid more quickly as well. And then the last thing is I was giving a 15-minute call with me if you start your trial on the meeting. And now that's just the case. Like you have to start the trial within the first 24 hours to get the free 15-minute call with me. And those tweaks should allow me to collect cash not only faster from my current clients, but also from you guys while providing more value, while only making everything we do here better. So I appreciate you guys letting me get that out. And I see we have some questions. So Travis, go ahead, man.
I actually have two. The first one is, if I understood you correctly, we use the $97 plan to like build it, do it, learn it, get it all going. And then once we decide to go out and sell our own products, whatever it is, then we adjust to the $297 plan. Is that correct?
Yeah. So this is your go high level plan. And if you're doing it for yourself, you can have 3 businesses in the $97 plan. There are some other features that change, like to get API access, which you need to do any kind of integrations. You're going to need the 297 and you get the 1.0 API. And then to really have full flexibility, you get the 2.0 API on the 497. So a lot of times it's not necessarily whether you're doing it for other businesses or where you are that determines which plan you are. It might just be like, I really need this integration now. So like, I'm going to need the 2.0 API, so I need to upgrade to that. Because we spoke with a different guy, might have been you, Travis, who's on the 297 and had a bunch of clients in there. Was it you?
No, I didn't have a bunch of clients there. Trust me, if I had a bunch of clients, I would have already.
Yeah. Well, that's it. So like you can really sit in the 297 plan. You get unlimited sub accounts in there. And until you have like a crazy integration situation where you have a client who's like, look, I need you to integrate Sales Rabbit, which we've done and we have for you guys if you need it. He's like, Sales Rabbit is the territory management one. I think I'm getting it right.
So do you need that for like your Zapier API integration?
No. Oh,
do you
for
need that on the
Zapier?
97 or do you need the 297?
So you got Lead Connector, and you can also still send webhooks inside workflows just with 97.
Yeah, and I have
plan.
some of that stuff already.
So you can, and they sell you they didn't have this when I built when I built my Zaps. Make is by far the cheapest, even cheaper than Go High Level's premium action bundle, which is like you get 10,000 actions for $15 or something like that. But yeah, you can do a lot just with the premium actions in high level. When you do want the increased development speed that you get from my Zaps and the ability to pass things like DeepSeek in, then you're going to want to go to the 497. So you're right. You get access
need to get that. So if I'm understanding correctly, to get that Zap that you built or that Make that you made, because it's dramatically cheaper too, if I'm not mistaken.
Make is dramatically cheaper, bro. And like if you're
but isn't even that your Zap that you built cheaper than running it like directly through?
So I used to have this Zap
ChatGPT.
hack. I used to have a Zap hack, and this other company was reselling Zaps for cheaper, and so that made it way cheaper. Now I think that Zapier is going to be pretty similar to the high level rate for their premium action bundle, which is 15 for 10K actions, but Make is way cheaper. Way cheaper.
So would you recommend going over to Make and then plugging it? But I'd still need the 497 plan then.
You should go over to Make, and then you'll get all of my stuff no matter which plan you're on. But to use it, you would need the 497 for the Zapping. But you don't need that, bro. You don't need that day one. I would.
No, I know. I'm completely aware. I'm just trying to mentally prepare myself.
Yeah.
The second question I heard you say is you'll finance the 7,500.
We can, yeah. So we can do Klarna or Affirm, and they can push that over 2 years for you.
Okay.
Yep. And so if that's basically like you guys will see that onboarding form. In the onboarding form, you can choose like which hour package you're interested in. I don't have the new offer I just made, the 7,500. If you're interested in that, I'll give you a call after this and then get you all the right forms and stuff. And then if for some reason like the financing doesn't work, like if we need to figure something out, we'll figure something out.
Okay.
But yeah, so if you're that's great. I'm excited. So you're interested in that one?
Yeah, I actually am, because I'd like to kill this other high level that I have and put it all into one and work everything out of one high level, as opposed to having 17 different logins for a high level.
And if you do the 7,500 today, you're also getting a 20% bonus on the hours. So you get 120 hours. We'll blow through and moving all your stuff over, bro. You will have a amazing system in a couple weeks. And so I would love to help you with that. And I'm really glad I decided to. I was sitting there looking at my ads and I was like, bro, first off, I know I'm going to get high level sponsorship back this month because I'm going to risk it. I'm going to increase my ad spend and just make it happen. And I should recover my costs anyway. But as I'm looking at this from a big picture, I really do believe that my passion and purpose is to share this. And like, I'm not going to allow there to be a risk of me cut it. I'm trying to provide a ton of value so you guys can resell this stuff, but I have to be able to scale. You know what I mean? So
Well,
I appreciate you. I appreciate you guys. First off, I love that I can be transparent about how I strategize around realizing things like that, so you guys can see how I do that. And yeah, I'm very, very pleased. So who else has some other questions?
I missed
And
something. The 7,500 is in reference to what? I just
is this Butch talking? No, who's talking?
Jeff.
Let me see.
Just hours or that we're buying, or
That's Jeff.
The 7,500 gives you an extra bonus. So basically, normally I had 5K and you get 100 hours, but GPT Operator is now allowing you to automate your fulfillment. Right now, it's a little slower than my team doing things. So it's like you'd use it for some basic stuff, but I'm literally it's not going to take me but a couple weeks and I'll have operators flows for everything we do. And then as it gets faster and as you can run it in the background,
right?
I know that the future is going to mean that the fulfillment I can't lean on. So I need to lean on coaching, and then I need to lean on you guys wanting these operators. So I'm going to have one bigger package, because like if I'm running ads and I know like if somebody comes in and does 7,500, like it's okay. I already made my money back. I don't need to make any more money.
Got it.
That's fine. And so then I'll have
it's in reference to the operator and the ads. I just missed.
So you guys get all of my you get the stuff that automates the fulfillment done as it gets better.
Thank you. That helps.
Yes, sir. No
Hey,
problem.
Rob, and Rob, you might put on there on whenever you buy that bank of hours, that includes everything from building to helping with marketing, right?
You're right. You're right.
Stuff like that.
So like full service marketing, appointment setting, web development. We can make scrapers for you. We can integrate any platform. We can edit your creative. We can edit videos. We can make you AI videos like I have in my ads. Let me show you the quality. And this just comes from me having made a bazillion ads. And like I do this stuff myself pretty much now, but now I also know what to ask for from my team. And I'll be able to teach you guys how to ask my team for exactly what you want. You guys have probably all seen my main ad, which is this right here. And the audio is not on there, but B-roll, I'm using animations, and I just film like a 2-sentence stretch at a time, and then I send them all to my team. Basically, when you see a scene transition, that's when they're clipping together videos. But this is a high quality ad. This is outperforming 60% of people in my niche. And I've done that now in multiple industries, multiple times. And the Sora videos are crazy. So I can make AI videos for you like this. I just took the flyer from the high level masterclass and a photo of me, and I was able to generate this with Sora, which is insane. It looks so cool. And now I've gotten even better at it. And I have a bunch of posts I'm dropping today. I don't know if I have any on here still. No. I can show you real quick. I have it in my files.
Okay, I have a question.
Yeah.
So with the 7,500 package, okay, like if I wanted to do like literally that same package for someone, would I just like pretty much do that service and then add my price on top?
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Type thing.
So we have a lot of times people first come in and they're affiliates and they don't have their own agency set up. If you want to come in quick and just be able to copy what I'm doing and not have to really do too much, you can
Yeah.
do it by reselling a block of hours. So the
So
same way
okay, when
I
you say
broke it,
block of hours, like what do you mean by that? Like, am I
I mean,
just
you when you buy a bunch of hours, they're going to be tied to your agency, and that's the
okay?
only. But you can do unlimited businesses in your agency. So let's say you bought 100 hours,
Okay.
you got it down to 50 an hour, or if you came on today, you're getting 20% more, so you're getting down to like 40 an hour. You can easily resell those for 100 an hour for real, easy,
Okay.
because it's still only like setting up a system is $400, right?
Okay.
But that no, it'd be $100. No, 40 times 4 is 160. So it's 160 is what you would be paying. Go High Level charges $1,000 to set one up, and not one of the AI supercharged ones like I have. My stuff is dirt cheap compared to them, and it's the best. It is so much better. So that's how it breaks down. And like Lance's friend Greg is basically doing the same thing. I've got two people who are getting blocks right now. They bought 2K worth and they resold it for 3K. You know?
Understood.
And
See, that's what I was
they
like. Okay, how can I resell this? Just like to
yeah.
flip it real quick. So okay,
Yep. And
that'll be
that's a step that's a little more in depth than just sending them to my mastermind and getting a 20% commission off the hours.
yeah,
So you can do
because
it either way. If you want me to close it, then you're going to want to go the affiliate route where you get the 20%. But if
okay,
you can close it, then yeah, you can then resell a 2K block for 3K.
So
okay,
we're an
But
affiliate
if
where you're going to close it, bring the business into your agency. If we're, because I've got other business running, so the affiliate route may be the way to go. If we're going
yeah,
the full agency route, basically we're, for want of a better term, setting ourselves up partially in competition with you for that business. There's nothing wrong.
well, I don't.
You're a wholesale.
I know what you mean. Yeah, because I'm like, first off, I don't bring anyone into my agency. My agency, the doors are closed. I'm pushing people out. That's why the revenue is going down in the dashboard. My affiliate commission dashboard is going up. And the thing is, like, we had, we served 10,000 clients in the credit business. The $7 credit monitoring software I get them to sign up for on the front end was thousands and thousands of dollars a month by the end. We were in the top one. We were the biggest one for them. And so like I already know the power of that. And as AI gets better and better, I'm hedging my bet to make sure that I'm getting a chunk of the thing.
Yeah, I know the affiliate business
Yeah.
is obviously the way to go, but
So, and I'll never,
time
go ahead. Excuse me.
running all the processes, working with a client and going through it all, my margin may not be 20% if I include my time.
You're right. You're 100% right. My margin is not that sometimes. Yeah.
If you could follow me, you may have at the bottom line, I may be the same with less hours in my own end, or I may be very close because you're paying a 20% affiliate fee, and that might be a margin.
Right. Now it is just on the first one. It's on the first one, but that's still going to be a big whop, especially if they do a higher package.
And what is it on further affiliate work with you?
So like no. So anybody you send me, you get 20% of their first bank, and then you get recurring on their high level subscription.
Okay.
You get 40% and I get 5%. And
Gotcha.
so yeah, and that way everything should be pretty smooth. And I'm never gonna go like, first off, we're gonna sell more hours if you're doing them in your, it's less headache for me for you to keep them in your agency. I'm not gonna like,
I become responsible for the work instead of you. Of course it is.
to a degree. Yeah. And there's like a huge, there's so many small businesses that need this. Don't worry about competition.
It's a business choice, but I might be more inclined for the affiliate because we're involved in other business. And I have so many people that can bring to you. Okay, thank you.
And somebody's asking, we need a price list and show me how to sell. Oh, I already answered that. Cool. I think, right, Nisha? No, that was Brittany who was asking. Nisa, did you?
Right. But do you?
I was trying to figure out how to put it together. I'm understanding everything you're saying, but I'm trying to make it simple how to get it together because I want to like put some ads up myself and sell this, and then buy it from you guys as I get the sales in. And I want to. They're in my agency. I'm opening them up right now. They have a commission-based closer for me. I didn't want to ask them where to get it at because they would know I'm trying to do something else as well. But where would I get a commission-based closer at?
Commission-based closer. I can help you find people overseas, and then I know people in the US that are looking for jobs too. So I can help you find some people that are good. and then a lot of times you could go affiliate route for the first few,
So
get
do you
yourself
have the
some money.
whole full agency? Are you guys doing that as well or no?
Yeah. So
Okay,
just
that's
for
what
starting a trial here, like if you start a trial here right now, you're going to
Mm-hmm.
get my website template that literally automatically sets up your website with your logos and everything.
Okay.
You're going to get my SaaS snapshot, which is the exact thing I'm running in my business right now. So you're getting
Okay.
everything you need. And then while you're going through that learning curve, making sure you know how to sell it, you can send affiliates my way, and that can pay for your done for you fulfillment, and that can pay for your Go High Level subscription as you cover your bases there. It's gonna be a little while before you're gonna be able to close at the same close rate as me because I've just got
Yeah, I'm
outstanding
not trying to close the
credibility.
same close
Yeah.
rate. I'm just trying to close and then get,
All I mean
scale
is
it up.
in the beginning, it can be a good way for you to jumpstart based off of like you might have some low hanging fruit in your personal network,
Mm-hmm.
and you can if you bring one of those to the meeting here, it's probably gonna be like 50% close rate, something like that for referrals.
Okay.
Whereas if you take a shot at them being brand new, you might not be able to capitalize on that already warm relationship as well. So it's just your call. And like,
Yeah.
I don't want to be selfish. There's enough in here for everybody.
Yeah, I wouldn't try to close. That's why I was saying
Yeah.
about hiring a closer. I wouldn't even
Yeah.
try to close. I don't even think
Well, look, I worked in so many digital marketing firms in Charlotte. I know a ton of people that can close for you, so I can help you find somebody.
Okay, cool.
So we're here at the end, guys. You guys all know what we've got on the table. I feel like I should plan on calling Travis. Does anybody else? And normally the way I do it is I have you start your trial, which will help me,
Yeah,
then
I'm
you
gonna
get the
start my
15-minute
trial
call.
so I can get this situated.
If you guys start the trial, it needs to be in the next 24 hours to get the 15-minute call. But if you are interested in a higher ticket one, if you're pretty sure that's what you're going to do, like just let me know and I'll make sure I get through everybody today. So Travis, what about Jeff, Brittany? Who else needs a call for the done for you hours bank?
Not yet. I have to have a conversation with my associates. I'm going to
Yeah.
show what we just went through a little. I am signing in for your trial right now.
Awesome.
Okay, good.
Yes, I think those 2 tweaks should get more trials across the line and should get me what I need. I'm increasing the ad spend by 50%, and plan is in like 2 weeks when my numbers are like on a trajectory. I'm gonna hopefully get high level to like at least match what I'm putting in, which changes the numbers dramatically, as you guys can imagine, and gives me more breathing room. Not because like I will refuse to let this not be like what I do for the rest of my life. This is my passion, and I appreciate you guys supporting me through that too. So I think everybody's taken care of. Who's got some final questions? And does anybody else? I know Jeff's not ready. Does anybody else need a call after? Talk about done for you hours.
Do you help like with the packaging, like the pricing
That's
and
what I
all
was
those?
Yeah, guys, I have these meetings 3 times a week, and you get to come in, even just for starting your trial, you can come an hour earlier. So I can give you personalized guidance. I would either recommend you doing a recurring amount per month, 500 or 1,000, usually 500 for reactivation and inbound booking, 1,000 for that plus ads. Pretty standard. And then if you want to resell a block of hours, that's even easier. And then you can offer everything that I do, everything related to digital marketing just for the hour block. You just need to be able to explain how long things take. And I do have a guideline that can break that down for you guys.
So we can get this started with the $97 plan. We don't need the $497 plan. I'm trying to make sure.
Yeah, you can get started. You just need the $97 plan. That's all you need to get started. And so as soon as you're going to sign up on the link at the top, and then you're going to fill the form, and then you're going to get a text that's going to walk you straight into downloading the app, getting in the community, and hopefully it's really smooth. I need all the feedback I can get from you guys if there's anything confusing, because I want this to just be seamless. I hate it when it's not.
Here's some feedback. I would have provided waiting for a link to my email. That I couldn't have selected to send it to my SMS for them to verify. I'm signing up right now.
Oh, so that's Go High Level. That's not me. So I can't help with that, but try email. Just try the other option and just wait a little while, because if you re-request too soon, it might not come to you. And then, so I'm still not quite sure. I know I know like I can help you guys with pricing now. Does that change whether you guys want to have a conversation about done for you hours, or are you guys gonna guys look, first off, the next medium tier is 2,500. It's not out of reach. We have financing. When you guys are ready, you can do that, and you guys are gonna get to come to an hour early meeting every time. So you'll have tons of access to me. You can also message me in the chat, or get help from my team at any time. So you can post, and I didn't really say this. If you want to know how you get help, you can go right here to affiliate and client orientation. This is going to help you know everything you need to know.
You're not
to
sharing your
get-
screen, Rob.
Thank you, brother. Shoot, I hate when I do that. Thank you. Sometimes people let me go on for a while because they don't want to offend me, and I'm like, oh man. But here we go. So this will tell you exactly how to get help, how to post using Loom, where to comment. But if you leave any comment in here, my team is going to get right back to you and answer any question you have. So on any plan, if you start any kind of trial through my link, you get unlimited question answering through the Discord, or well, I call it Discord, through the Go High Level community, through Go Collab. And then once you upgrade to done for you, you post the same way, but we do it for you. You need to handle everything. And so this is the place where you can go to get oriented. And Travis, I guess it sounds like I'm probably just going to be giving you a call after, unless anybody else tells me now that they need one. And other than that, you guys fill out that form, start your trial, and you guys will still have a 15-minute call with me where I can dive into helping you know what you need to do for pricing or whatever else it is, so that you can hit the ground running and get some sales through the door.
I
Sound
have
good?
joined your trial, by the way. I'm doing the
Beautiful, beautiful. So now fill that form underneath that link, on that same link you started the trial on. Well, there's two links. There's mine, and then it opens up another page that has the trial link. So now you just fill out what was below the trial link, and you should be smooth. All right, guys. If anybody has questions, drop it right here. You guys should know how to get to the point where you can drop a message here. I rarely see messages on like for the number you were contacting for sales when you first came in. That one I missed stuff on. In here, nothing gets missed. So let's drive communication into the app. And if you have the app, guys, you're gonna see our messages way faster, which is gonna help you get everything done faster. Apps have like 50% higher response rate than text. So
I
go
do have
ahead.
a question.
Yeah.
I'm in the sign up and it's asking for me to self-select what we're using this for. Well, it's kind of a combination of everything here, not just the three phylums. So I'm just going to say combination of three above.
That's totally fine. Yeah. What was it asking? Agency, affiliate, or small business?
Yeah, SaaS, marketing, or business owner.
Okay. I think you're doing the high level onboarding. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it doesn't really matter too much what you say. Now, keep in mind, Go High Level does have a good onboarding session, which you can do live right now.
Right.
But do not pay them $1,000 to set your account up, because it's way more expensive than mine, because they'll try. Yeah. They'll try.
So when we do the affiliate, do we get it set up, or how much we gotta pay to set it up?
So basically the affiliate, you get to do it all yourself, but you get to come to the coaching sessions, and you have, so you get 3 coaching sessions a week, an hour earlier than this session. So you can come with just current clients. And then
There's instructions in here how to do it from A to Z.
yes, it does.
Okay.
So you have all that. And then if you want us to do it for you, that's what I was talking about with like on your first call, you have a chance to come in and get 25 done for you hours for 2K. And today, I'm actually layering on top of it. We're going to give you 20% more hours at every tier. So that would mean you would get 25% or 20, not 25, 20% more on the 2K, the 2,500, or the 5K, or even the 7,500. The 7,500 is what comes with the operator flows, and you'll literally have access to the stuff that's going to take me out of business, pretty much. But I'm sure it won't. I'll do coaching, and so I'll have my way. But Butch, what's going on, bro?
So I got a couple questions. I don't know enough about the SaaS and all the software to be interested in marketing that. I'm interested in the roofing business and other things we discussed. So I'm interested in access to you to work with me or my team on your ideas on what we want to do on a weekly basis or bi-weekly basis, or whatever you think is best, along with the folks that I'm hiring. Is that I mean,
let me tell you how I'd do that if I was you.
All right, thank you.
So I would do, for you to have the quickest and most smooth start, I would do at least a 2K bank of hours, and then you don't have to use them. You can have us set up your first businesses in, if it's one of them, 4 hours, and then I would have your team go and take the lead from there and start learning on making changes to it. That's a better place to start. If you want them to do the whole thing, you can. That way they know the whole thing, and then you guys can, by having the hours, it opens up you getting a couple different things. So if you have a done for you hours bank, as long as there are hours in the bank, you get a complimentary one-on-one DevOps meeting, weekly recurring with my team every week for free, no hours used. You can also, even in addition to that, use 1 hour of time to hop on with the team additionally and get more help. If you have me hop onto one of those meetings as well, then it just goes up. So then it's like four DevOps hours equals a half hour with me and the team. So you got that. So you can get me to come and help with whatever you want. I'm going to give you everything. No resource will be held back on those meetings besides the operators, unless you bought a $7,500 plan.
Right.
So, and then in addition to having me one-on-one when you need it for that higher rate, of course, you still have access to me on the masterminds.
All right.
So
I'm looking at, I'm using a chat for right now to write my white paper and do plans and all that kind of stuff. And I was looking at going to the operator, upgrading to the pro to go to the access the operator. So because of, there's a lot of opportunity to secure grants in this with this solution that we're doing.
Okay.
And I
think pro would be fire for writing grant applications, probably.
Okay. So
go ahead. Is that I should
that's what I was want to know your real quick opinion on that.
Dude, pro is night and day difference. Like I hardly do anything without it. Pro, and in case you guys haven't seen this, I'm gonna show you the difference. Yeah, because some of these people haven't seen it. And guys, like, there's nothing more that's like critical. If anyone needs to jump, you already know the deal. I'm already gonna give you a call after. Oh, the guy who I was thinking of isn't here, but I'll figure out what his name was when I get. Oh yeah, it's Travis. There you are. But images right here. So this is what's going on right now. Operator, I don't even think it uses O1. I think it uses a different one. I asked it what it was using. It said it didn't have a specific model. But here's when GPT 3.5 came out, right around in here. Now this AGARC scale is a scale for determining if it can do everything a human can do. By 100% is pretty much better than a human. And so for GPT-4, this is where I was able to teach myself how to code. So I was able to learn at a rate I'd never learned before using it. Here's 4.0. This is what 4.0 and 0.1 preview are what you have if you're a plus member. I think you might get 4.0 if you're free, but you get a few requests a month with preview. This is pro, bro. And they already have 0.3. They're still releasing GPT-5, and they're talking about it being a merge of 0.3 and 5. But we are going to be way beyond human capacity in like, bro, this is how long between?
3 months.
Yeah, it's going to be over. It's over. So like these tools are
pro, the $250 a month deal they have.
It's 200. So when you do pro, you get operator. So you get 3 things. You get operator, you get pro, and you get Sora. So I have one account for my team, and they all connect to a VPN in Charlotte. So they're trying to share it, and we don't know how well that's going to work yet. I think the main problem is probably their internet speed over there. But you get all of that, and 100%. Pro is the first one that I feel like is capable of helping me make decisions better than I can. I've never used anything like it.
I'm sorry to interrupt again, but a quick question.
You're good.
I'm trying to go through I'm signing up on the other side here, and they want me to get a Stripe account. We don't use Stripe. We use other processors.
You can use a lot of processors. Let me show you.
It's not letting me go past it. That's why I was asking, but I'll figure it out.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe just start with Stripe and then switch it over if you have to, but I'll show you. There's integrations here. You can use Authorize. You can use NMI. There's just like a square. There's a ton.
No, I mean, I'm looking at exactly what you're looking at there.
Okay,
Agency,
cool.
convert, conversation. No, you're looking at,
It,
I'm looking at,
and
I'm sorry, I'm looking at high level. You're looking at
this is high level, but this is just in the sub account, and you may be in the agency view.
I'm
Now
in the
they
agency.
use
How do I get
they
to
use
mass market?
mass market is no one comes in this agency anymore. So this is just me managing my business.
All right, got it. So
You get a AI
manage the-
initiates. AI initiates is what you want to log into to get all of our resources.
All right. Will you be sending me an email on that since I've just signed up?
As soon as you finish the first form, it should kick out. So like that form underneath the high level sign up link, when you fill that out, you're going to get a text and an email. It may take a few minutes, but I think it's pretty close to instant. Maybe it's 15 minutes. I'm not sure.
If it isn't, I'll get back. I don't want to take everybody's time. Go ahead.
And by the way, GPT Pro is not anything to do with your high level trial. That's not anything where I have an affiliate link or any way to give discounts on it. OpenAI is taking the whole share. But guys, we're still at the very beginning. Like a DeepSeek is coming out with something way better, way cheaper, it seems like. And so this stuff's only going to get cheaper, more accessible.
I'm on DeepSeek.
But
George.
the ones of us that are versed in the cutting edge stuff, it's worth paying a little extra to be the first one in your industry dropping operator templates. You know what I mean? That's what I think. So yeah, I took that huge 40K hit with air back in the day, but today I'm one of the first ones that have been using it the longest. So there's always a benefit to staying on the cutting edge, and you'll be okay with the the $20 GPT plan. You'll be fine. Just O1 preview is a lot better than 4.0, and you'll probably be able to ask most of your questions with that without running out. So guys,
I've been using Plus, and Plus has been great, but for what
bro,
yeah, but it's like, man,
I can't wait for you to try it, bro. It's so exciting. My favorite thing is when a new model drops. It's like my birthday.
I'm worried about losing all the stuff that I have in my Plus because it knows me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, no, here's the thing. It's going to be the same view, and now I can switch. So you can go in your chat that you were using 4.0 on, and you can now switch it to Pro. And then you can switch back to 4.0.
It continues it's like the one I have is like it knows me. It's really cool. It's like
what I'm saying is you can use the same chats that you have, and it'll be able to upgrade to Pro.
Okay,
so you won't have to change that. Now, who needs so I'm calling Travis. I think we're gonna get him on a bigger plan. No one else has said anything, but this is the very end. So if you are planning on me giving you a call, it's better for you to tell me now so that I don't forget. Anybody else?
I'm going to ask the following. How do I reach you or reach someone? I don't want to have that call right now. We're just trying to get in. You said to go somewhere else to get into what I just went for trial on. It's only letting me go. I'm getting no emails from you. Nothing that say.
Did you fill out that form underneath the high level trial link yet?
Yeah, that's done, and it's already taken me into high level. It's nothing.
It takes a couple minutes.
It won't take you to high level. That wouldn't be the right thing.
Well, I don't know why I did that then. Because
Nyan, can you drop the link again, Nyan, so he has it there?
Yeah. So this is the link, and this you submitted this right here.
That never showed up.
That was where you got the link to right here. So this is the link you clicked.
Thanks, Nyan.
I'm in trouble now because I'm in the wrong place.
Yes.
So
good.
It did not take the link for earlier.
You're good. We're sending you the same link we sent you earlier. And when you click it, this is where you probably clicked to go to high level trial.
Right.
So now you just finish out the bottom of the form.
No, I didn't click there. There was no form. That was my point. I'm now inside high level and I don't want to be. I don't want to waste my capital not working with you. So I need some help.
Oh, you're good. So the link you went through, did it look like this? This is what you saw?
No, there's nothing there yet. Yep, that's where I went to and hit start extended free trial.
Yeah, that's perfect. So now you just need to go back through the one we just dropped in the chat and fill out the bottom. And then if you had any issues, you can still text back to any number we've contacted you on. While there's it might take me a little longer to see it, I will see it. So that's it. And then I think everybody's all set. Thank you guys so much. I had a great time today. I hope you guys did too. And if you just started a trial, I want to see you on Thursday at 1 p.m., okay? So that's the time you come for clients. I'll be able to get more into knowing you, helping you, and we do that on Saturday too, guys. I don't go out. I care about you to help you guys. I literally just want you guys to be here and make workflows for you forever, okay? So
Rob, that's why I understand why you're in Charlotte instead of Miami.
yeah, bro. I came home. I was like, what the? I was like, I'm literally wasting time with meeting people who don't even really care about what I'm talking about. I know my calling. And once I kind of knew my calling, I was like, I'm wasting time doing anything besides what's going to build that. I'm not wasting any more time shaking hands at a club ever again. And I'm going to be here with my parents. So
Good
I
for
see
you.
I see iPhone, and I need you to send me your name, iPhone, so I can remember you. Take the mute off so I can rethink. iPhone. There's two iPhones in here too. So I don't know your name. So send your name in the chat so I can make sure that I'm able to help you. And I just tried to unmute you guys. So it should be prompting you to. And I don't know. Well, I'm gonna wait a second for you to be able to come off mute. And just text in any place I've ever contacted you, you can just contact me there and I will see it. I'll keep my eyes up for a little extra close the next few minutes or hour. And I'm gonna hop off and give Travis, a part of me is just wondering, why don't we just stay in here, bro, and just boot?
I was going to ask you that actually.
Yeah, sounds easier, bro. I'm tired. I don't want to have to go to a new meeting. So, guys, I'm gonna pop everybody out, and then Lance, you should let Greg know about the one-time offer too. Try to push that one over to get you one. Oh, we just got a new person joining right now.
That might be iPhone.
Maybe. Let's see who it is. And then I'm going to clear it out after I greet this person, and I'll let them know to come next week. Thank you for your patience, Travis. I know that takes a little longer, but I appreciate it's the only way I can meet everybody. All right. So, Ron, my man Ron, are you? Did you just come in the first time, or are you trying to rejoin somebody that hopped out under iPhone? We may have had well, it's 4 o'clock, so I don't even have anything at this time usually. Ron, come off mute and let me make sure I'm helping you out. We're here at the end of another meeting. I don't want to lose you. I don't think I've met you before. And so I want to introduce myself to you and then make sure you know how to get help.
What's up, man?
Ron, where are you calling from, man? First time speaking with me? Oh. Well, I think he might be having microphone issues. Guys, I've got to end this meeting and I'm going to stay on with Travis. He needs some help. And then for everybody else, I'm going to send you guys a text. Ron, you just called, you're here. We already went an hour over. So if you want to reach out, basically the best thing to do, I'm going to give you my YouTube real quick. It's just Rob's Gone MIA, ROBSGONE MIA. You can go in here and you can, do I have an older channel that I didn't delete? It appears. Anyways, this is the one you want, and you can watch this rerun of the session we just did right here. And that's that. So I'm gonna dump everybody else out of here. Take a picture of the screen if you need this, and thank you guys so much for your time today. Diane, I'm gonna leave you in here so we can make sure we get his onboarding smooth too.
Come on.
All right. If you can help me remove everybody but Travis and you. Thank you guys for coming.
Hours of gray noise.
Yeah. I was showing somebody what gray noise was the other day.
No, I just see it on your screen. That's why I was making a smarty pants comment.
Yeah. It was the windows were fogged up. You couldn't see out the windows, and it was I was like, I bet gray noise would be kind of neat right now.
Hey, I was going to tell you, I signed up, but I used my first name and my middle name because I was trying to avoid any kind of high level catching me.
Yeah.
So I
Okay.
just want to let you know I've already filled it out. I've already
Hell
filled
yeah.
out
So you did a new
the
trial
form.
with a new card and everything.
Yeah, everything's in there.
They care about new trials more than anything. And I kind of hurt myself not pushing people to do that more. But it doesn't matter. It'll all come around. And I appreciate you doing that.
Yeah, I just wanted you to know. So like if someone's going to look for me later on, they're not like, well, who the hell's Travis Keith? Where'd that come from?
And so we've got two ways that so I want to get you the right onboarding form because you did the affiliate onboarding and now you need to do the done for you onboarding. So I'm gonna make sure you have the right forms. Now, are you on the app in the community?
I am. I downloaded
Great.
the app on the call, and then I'm in the community already.
Great. So we're gonna add you to your own client space, my man. You get into the extra exclusive side. You're gonna have your own channel.
Sweet.
Anything you need, concierge service, just like Discord, but even faster responses from me and the team. So you're gonna have a channel in here, and then you need to fill out the new onboarding form.
Yeah, and I actually put in the notes about the 7,500, just so if somebody else sees it on your team, they know.
Perfect. And so with the 7,500, we can do, if you can do, obviously they're going to put some fees on the loan.
Oh, sure.
I can do the loan, but then you're going to have interest and, so that is what it is. But if you can do a Wire or a Zelle, I can give you a discount in addition.
Dude, I wish I could, honestly.
No worries.
Like the biggest problem I've had is I followed some guys on Instagram that were like, hey, start an LLC and you can get finance it for your business.
Yeah.
And I went through all those different things and I've maxed my credit cards out. Like they're maxed.
Okay.
So I'm in a situation where I'm like, I want to move this along. But I need to get going. And like I said, I was so geeked out by your I think you and I had talked once before on the other system.
Probably so. If you
and I remember
where
you said I had to get the owner of the system to let you come in to put your snapshot into the system, and he wasn't budging. He's like, no, I'm not letting anyone.
I remember this. I remember this vaguely. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's like, I'm not letting anyone in. It wasn't that long ago,
was it? It wasn't that long ago.
So I was like, well, I'm kind of screwed unless I put it into a different account. Well, that kind of defeats the whole purpose because I want to use it for this business.
Right.
So this seems like a better way, especially if I can figure out how to get the AI to bring all my website stuff over or the team to do that.
Well, the team will do it, and it won't be hard. It'll be real easy, especially since it's built in the same thing. And
I can give logins and passwords too, so they can log in and grab whatever they need. And they can see what we've built and all that kind of stuff too.
Yep. That'll be perfect. And if we can get in there and get into it, that'll make it much easier. So that'll be perfect. And then as far as here's the one thing I'm worried about. If you have personal cards that are maxed out, likely it would have dropped your score. Do you know if has that already shown up on your cards that they're maxed out?
I'm sure. Yeah. Like I got a thing from Credit Karma that basically said I was over.
Okay.
And I know I shouldn't use Credit Karma. They're selling my data.
Well, no, it's all right. I use Credit Karma too. But you're right. It is they make it harder to get stuff off your credit if you're trying to get it off your credit. So we'll try this and see if it works. If it doesn't, then we can potentially figure out a payment plan. Normally, I really don't like to do those, but like if you really want to do the 7,500 to get the operator stuff, then
yeah, to me, it's worth the 7,500 as much for the operator as it is for the 120 hours.
I 100% agree. What kind of payment would you be able to do if you had to do a cash payment today and it was the most whatever's available? And then what kind of what kind of timeline would we be looking at to collect the rest? And then
I was hoping to ideally finance it for the 24 months. I'd prefer to try to do it that way because then the payments are fit more reasonably, I think, within. And I know they're going to charge me a fee. I get it. I understand where I am. In a perfect world, the business line of credit thing would have worked out and I could have paid my credit cards off because it was all for business.
Yeah.
But the problem is that the timing didn't work. And by the time it did work, my credit was too high. And they're like, well, you need to pay these credit cards down.
Yeah.
And I'm like, They're up because you guys move too slow.
Right. I know. I had a funding company, so I know the whole thing. And
well, I saw that, and I saw that in the community that you had posted a link
I
to
saw
it.
you said something about it. Yeah, yeah. What was the company's name that helped you?
You know what? Give me a second.
Fund and Grow?
What's that?
Fund and Grow?
No, it was. Hold on. I may have deleted them out of here.
Oh, I just need to hit use template before I change it.
I'm just trying to see. I keep stuff in folders so I can, keep it dialed in.
Yeah.
I'm in the wrong email. Here it is. It's over on this side.
So I'm gonna send you the agreement, and then I'm gonna, you know what, bro? We should definitely just send a payment link first, because if we're gonna need to change the agreement if you don't get approved. So we'll see what you get approved for, and then we'll do the agreement.
It was called True Fin Corp.
Okay, I haven't heard of that one.
They do a ton of advertising on Instagram.
Okay. It is tough. I mean, I funded my business off credit cards, and then I had a solar installer screw me out of 30 deals, 300,000 when I had spent 150 grand to get the leads. And all these see that I built here was partly me being like, I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna get out of this, but
I'd be lying to you, dude. I don't love the mortgage business like I used to. It's just it pays the bills.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to find a way to kind of marry those until I can get out of the mortgage business.
Well, this is it. This is what you're talking about doing to help other mortgage, bro. My favorite clients in mortgage industry. They make a lot of money. You can do a good reactivation, and there's a lot of potential there. So I think you're in the right track. I'm gonna send you a payment link that's gonna let you do Klarna, and then, but it looks like your number's not in here. Which we talked about.
Oh yeah, 262 725 1505. It's a Google Voice number.
Okay, I think this number might already be saved in the system. Yeah,
it is.
I'm gonna go to that contact.
Let me give you a different number then. I can give you a different number. The one I signed up with in the system.
Right.
931 538 2383.
All right. And then is this the email that you started your agency with? The Devlin?
With you, mortgage? Yes, with you.
Okay, perfect. This is the contact we want to keep for you then.
Right.
And Devlin, Travis, I'm about to pee myself. Give me 2 seconds.
Oh yeah, dude. You've been on the Zoom for 8 hours or whatever. You're good.
Yeah. 1 second. Let me put these earbuds down before I go in there so you can't hear the whole thing.
Mobile app. Get into the mobile app. Number one thing you can do to move quickly, turn it on. I've done that. Once you install and read the pinned message. Okay, I've done all that. Okay. Filter.
Oh, you know what? I still had the microphone on me and didn't realize it.
Oh, did you?
I did. But here, let me turn. I also realized we're still live streaming, and the last thing we want to do is cover any financial details right now.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Let me turn that off. Shoot, did I already close it? That's confusing. Maybe I did, because
why don't I do this? I'll just jump on YouTube and see if it's still on, because that's how I started the meeting, was on YouTube. I couldn't.
Oh yeah.
I didn't have the link to get into Zoom.
Huh.
So I was messing